Welcome to Tales Taverns, a show where a bunch of homies get around and play some Dungeons and Dragons. I am your host and dungeon master this morning, Justin Cheech Gartenfeld, and we have a full table. What the fuck? Yeah! What? Yeah! This is awesome. So, we are full steam ahead. A couple announcements to get through, and then we can just get into this game. I've been so excited this week, more than usual. I'm really just happy about this stuff. So the first thing I want to say is, of course, our weekly sponsor at Uniquely Geek. Uniquely Geek is a wonderful woodworking, table building, and just all-around carpentry company that makes incredible products. This table that we have, and we're so thankful to them every week for sponsoring us and giving us this place to play. I don't know if you saw last week, if you didn't see, but we have these new cup holders that they made for us. They're really, really nice. Very just solid. And we have the dice tray that we love, that we all use, and the table, of course. And hopefully we'll do some more stuff. We've heard some rumors of different new items coming to the shop, so that's kind of fun. So hopefully we can get some of those on here as well. But yeah, thank you so much, Uniquely Geek, for sponsoring us every week. We appreciate it. And next announcement I wanted to say was the official Elementus Wrath of Brotherhood encyclopedia from World Anvil is live. So it's online. I have been working my ass off getting a bunch of articles written. I've been going through the episodes and doing the best I can. I'm about halfway through with the stuff that we have right now. Maybe a little less than half, but there's a lot of information that I want to add. So I will post a link to Instagram later and Twitter of where to find that, so you can read up on anything that you might have missed. So if there's any questions, you can go on there and find specific people, places, creatures, locations, all that kind of stuff, all that kind of great stuff. So that's going to be on there too. And anything else that I want to say?
I'm back.
No, Logan's back. We missed Logan.
Nobody
That's awesome.
Hey, man.
Will is back. That's
back.
more impressive.
It's been a long time. I've been dealing with some stuff, but we're all good now.
But we're here.
Love Will.
We do love Will.
But Will,
Not when he almost lets us die in combat.
But we love Will.
But we love Will.
but will we love Will? Yes, we will.
Thank you. Yep. So
I
everyone
just want to say I'm not giving too much away, but there's gonna be some big stuff coming in. These guys already know it, but just
Plug your shit, man.
big stuff's coming out.
Plug it.
FYI, can't really say much more than that, but these guys all geeked out.
cheers to that. And with that, I think it's safe to say that it's time to jump in to episode 9 of Elementus, the Wrath of Brotherhood.
Let's Philip DeFranco this.
Give me 1 second. I'm going to do some epic gamer moves on my computer here.
Jimmy Fallon? You look
What? Oh, that's not his voice.
Comes out and doesn't let his guests talk. Just kidding.
Just
Yo.
kidding.
So, and then I'll start telling you what to write
invites
down
us
for your
on, but
feeds, okay?
laughs like every 2 seconds and never allows the guest
So
to
basically
talk
what this does,
whatsoever.
this just allows you to use your bardic inspiration, because you can either use it for buffing or for
Jimmy
hurting.
Fallon watches
That's what
this?
this
I
does.
hope
So
you watch
is
it.
this
This is his
between
favorite
we
TV show.
replenish
It's
stuff?
called
So,
You're at 18 right now.
last time we left off, the group had been sailing with a false pirate, false captain, Captain Xavier Zachis, this water genasi of very flamboyant status, however, who has been faking his admiral status. He kind of took them from the shore of the Black Sand Beach next to Stagnum all the way to Ulau, one of the cities that's more of a merchant island city in Lympha, where you came across some different people. Ryak met with this tiefling, which is strange as there are reports of tieflings, since they're from the lower planes, nothing from the lower planes, no fiends, demons, or devils of any sort being able to live in Elementus since it's off the radar. But this woman was here and said that she was part of the original family that brought tieflings into Elementus. The ones that actually came through the book and not just were born. As well as meeting up with some followers of Kosoth, your god, who were shunned for worshipping the god of fire in the region of water. You guys met with some other merchants Zanlir met with this lion wizard guy who sold him this hammer that when it hits, it just flips someone's around. And that was it.
Yeah.
You bought some kind of enchanted arrows and weapons like that. And Zanlir was very awkward the entire time. As he said, "Take this," every time. And you went back to your ship, the SS Darling, which belongs to Captain Xavier, and you found these fish guards. Fishmen, very bulky, muscular, in this guard-like armor with these kind of pendants that showed the, what's it called, the castle of the capital, Atlion. As they wore it, they all were tearing the ship apart by its planks, ripping them off. As you guys got into a heated battle with them, Ryak actually getting downed twice, which is pretty scary. As the captain, like the captain of the guard, this instead of pink armor now wearing blue armor, runs out of the lighthouse with this more powerful stance, and he was there was pink shell armor on the lesser guards, and then the higher guard had blue armor, which has his status. They're all status by the color of their shells, which is great. As you guys were able to finally take them out and kill them, it seems that the captain of the guard, as well as these other guards, your command did actually work.
Yeah.
One of them stopped and ran away and just left.
It worked, and you weren't here.
I know. Well, I told him. I
know.
Told me you said.
told.
And then you missed your attack and let me die.
I don't care.
I'm just yanking your chain. Yes, indeed.
So from there, the captain of the guard was asking for Xavier to come into custody, and he'll leave you all alone. But obviously, you weren't going to do that.
Yeah, because we're good guys.
'Cause we love Xavier.
We love him.
So you defeated
We
these,
love men.
as you found out, were called Sawagans, these fish people known as sea devils. And as you rummaged through the body of the captain, you found these 3 coins, larger coins, maybe about this big each, that were these turquoise steel blue color with these 3 tentacles kind of coming off as they're emblazoned into the coin. As Franck got back on the ship with everyone else and started to do this ritual to find out what these coins were, a deep voice spoke to him that told him, "Do not summon whatever this thing is." As he understood and got rid of the coins. From there, some backstories were shared as the captain Xavier was able to share his backstory of how him and the halflings that he lives with were runaways as he was freed from jail, and they couldn't pay the bounty after a while. They couldn't pay the bail, and they fled to leave Lympho. So they're kind of fugitives on the run. As kind of everyone shared a little bit more about themselves, and finally the Wanderer opened up, explaining how he is more than just a mere man. He is a fallen angel whose real name is Arthur. The wings that he was able to sprout, as he was confused why everyone else didn't have wings as well, turns out that as he spoke to his goddess, she was able to inform him that he was a top-ranking angel in her army before his fall. And somebody was out to make him fall. So, as the captain went over and dropped you off at the other shore right next to Galu, said goodbye to you, you all go down the ramp, and the wind is frigid, it's chill, there's a bit of a breeze. As you continue to walk forward, you start seeing the sand slowly getting whiter and whiter, turning into snow. The air gets colder, more chill, more brisk, as you enter from Lympha into Galu. Walking through, the blizzard-like winds are picking up as this chill is striking you to your bones. Your core is freezing. And none of you have... I mean, you've gone through Galu, so you know how tough it was, but you were more well-equipped last time. You had more of your warm clothes last time.
Why not? This isn't working. I'm still cold. Damn it.
Right now you can make by, but if it picks up, it's gonna start getting really difficult.
Camp?
Okay.
I believe we should find a place to go to first.
Yeah.
Perhaps there's a town nearby.
Yeah.
Would you know of any since you've been here before?
Or is it like a blizzard where we can't see?
You can still see.
We
You
need
see
a-
mountains, huge mountain peaks in the distance.
But we need equipment.
Yes. We would. I think it'd be wise to go someplace first where we can bunker down before it gets worse.
Shall I ascend and look for anything?
Do I know of any
I just
villages
need to
nearby or
get
towns?
Make a. This is a little while ago. Make a history check.
Like out of combat.
Would I know as well? Because I've been through
But like
Halo.
in combat.
Have you?
Yeah, because
Oh, because you transferred from. You're right. Yeah. So yeah, go ahead.
History.
Oh, not 20.
Wow.
Never mind. I'll, well, what was it?
A useless, on a
to
useless
remember
check.
where any towns are.
So he knows.
That's 20!
What?
I got an ask.
Oh, okay. Wow, guys.
Let's all
Give
go
him
to
one.
20.
Come on, man.
I'm on
Hey,
And of course it's me.
hey, 6 away. It's okay.
it. 6 away, it's alright.
6.
Well, cool for you who haven't really been here before,
Yeah,
so
yeah,
there's
yeah.
not a lot of that you could do.
Yeah.
But for you two, with both, that's very impressive. I'm impressed.
Beep, beep.
Um,
That should mean good things are gonna happen.
Yes.
Looking into the distance, as the blizzard is not quite blocking view, you can see, of course, the huge mountain peaks in the distance, and you see some from afar these shadows of these large. They look like the hull of a ship sticking out of the ground from a while away.
Over there.
That's not where you want to go. Don't ever say that again. I will castrate you. So these things are sticking out of the ground.
Over there.
It looks like the front of, like I said, like the front of the ship, sticking out of the floor. Maybe about 2 or 3 of them in the distance. But based on where that is to your, which would be your east, you know that the closest actual town would be just straight ahead for only maybe less than a week of travel. I mean, these regions are still massive regions.
Yeah.
A week ahead. About a week's travel that way. Straightforward.
I'm surprised you remember that.
And you remember the same thing as you're able to pick up. Sorry, I forgot.
Dick at it.
Yeah. What he said.
How do you
What is it?
remember this place so well?
Well, I've been here before. Yeah.
Oh, you've just been here?
Yeah.
Because I'm rich.
Key memories. I wish I had that.
Some call me the Wanderer.
The Wanderer.
The Wanderer. The Wanderer.
Hey, I'm from Baltimore. I'm the
I'm
Wanderer.
the Wanderer.
I'm the Wanderer.
Go fuck yourself.
Hey, I'm flying here. What the hell?
I should have been called the Outlander. That's such a cool.
Yeah, so it's about a week's travel right ahead.
You could join
Go
it.
ahead.
Well,
In
I
the
don't
future,
believe
we'll
we
be
have
like,
any
I
other
don't like this
matters to
anymore.
attend to here. Shall we be on our way?
It was a lie.
Yeah.
I'll say so. Better keep some cool warmth.
Oh, God. Would you like to help me kill this man?
What? Roll initiative right now.
Gladly.
I would like to kill him, please.
Oh.
Schmitzy, are you gonna be okay?
Friendly
He
fire
does
is on.
not look good.
Is he going to
Oh,
freeze?
no.
He does not look good. His kind of his
I would
wet
assume he's going to
Fire
die.
his wet damp vines are curating frost around them as he's slowly. He's already slow. He's just kind of.
Can I? I'm
Need
gonna
to build
pull out
fire
some
somewhere.
torch. Well, like I have to produce flame cantrip, so can I either hold fire to Schmitty or like light? I'll just get a
Just
bunch of
light 'em on
sticks.
fire.
and
Yeah, a
just-
bunch of sticks. Put them in a pile.
Yeah.
Yeah. As soon as you light the fire, he starts backing up.
Alright.
As you remember from your battle, he's afraid of fire.
He's
Alright,
Oh.
alright. So this is a father moment. Okay. So look, I know you don't like this. Stop squiggling around. Look, I know you don't like it, but it's laddie. This cold could kill you. Alright.
This
And I
hurts him more
promise.
than it hurts you.
Yes, it's gonna help so much if you just are warmed by it.
He doesn't seem to understand what you mean by it. He doesn't know what death is. He doesn't understand.
I'm gonna put my hand on his stomach and press enhance ability
Okay.
and give him. I don't
Intelligence.
know. He's no.
You're right. I
Let me wait.
Gracias. He's Spanish.
No, I'm gonna give him.
Me.
Hand me that
Yeah,
little
more
bowl.
I'm gonna give him bear's endurance, so he
Oh,
has
okay.
advantage on Constitution checks, and he
Amen.
gains 2d6 temporary hit points.
Okay. Does that also include saving throws? I guess technically, because it is a check,
I
right?
think so, yeah.
I think that would technically count.
So I want it to be as warm as possible.
So,
I
okay.
want to die today.
It's fun.
Dying is fun. Dying's
Is
fun.
I'd say you were the most affected out of the group besides Schmitty, because you come from literal fire. And this is literal.
Resistant to cold damage for my race.
Bruh.
20,000 feet altitude. You
Oh, bruh,
son of a
Do you
bitch.
radiate body
I was
heat
thinking
then?
about
I
that.
don't know.
Yeah, we'll flavor it like that.
Would you rather I'm resistant to fire?
Those back.
No.
Would it be?
It actually,
Would
that makes sense. I'll make it work. Yeah, that's actually a really. I love you. That's a really good idea.
That's really cool.
You
What'd you say?
from where you're from,
Yeah.
you
I said
radiate
body
you
heat.
radiate
Oh.
body heat almost like a fire inside you, like,
That's
like your
cool.
own personal furnace, which is yourself.
And that's why I'm resistant to
And that's why
cold.
you're resistant to cold.
Okay,
So you're
that's
actually the
actually
least
sick.
cold out of everybody.
Oh, that's sick.
I gotta go.
I
This is awesome.
Ooh, I like that. I like that. I
Darn
like that
it.
flavoring.
Darn it, I'm not resistant to cold.
We gotta try because they don't write it in the book. Okay.
So I'm not like scoot.
Cool.
So let me-
Yeah,
let me
where
pull
I'm
up-
from, I'm hot.
Good stuff.
Let me pull up
I'm gonna
Schmitty's
have to
stats.
cling on. Wait. I'm like, wait, no, dang it. Continuity error. Why would I let go of him if he rates body heat?
I just started magically radiating.
Okay, I apologize. Tell Goliath again to get hot heat body.
Well, yeah, I'd say the more cold the temperature is, the more it chemically reacts with his insides and has more heat coming off of him.
Oh, that's cool. Okay.
So we're like, are we cool?
Yeah, that's sick.
This is my job.
This is what I do. I'm getting
So then
closer.
can I just go up to Schmitty and...
He catches on fire.
Ah! Fuck!
Wait, he's like that.
Yeah. Okay, you gave him. Okay, go ahead and roll the 2d6 for me, for the temporary hit points for Schmitz.
Schmitz.
9.
That's pretty good.
Solid.
So okay, sounds good to me. Okay, so I will do it for your first day of travel, traveling through. Everybody make a Constitution saving throw. You have advantage.
I'm gonna fail. 2 nat ones, please.
You have advantage on yours.
Darn.
12.
Okay.
Got a 17.
Okay.
14.
18.
18,
Hold
14.
the phone. Hold the phone.
Let me make one for Schmitty while you wait.
Wait, did he have,
I'm shit-sing.
did
What's
he
up?
have advantage?
No, he does
Okay.
because of his
Schmitty
inner
does.
generator,
Oh, just wanna make sure.
and Schmitty does too. Yeah.
Yeah,
He's
just
a
wanna make sure.
literal generator.
Schmitty got a natural
12
20.
and
Woo!
Nice.
I think I
You
got
kind of
12
you
and
see some of
12.
the frost
Oh,
included as he just kind of like
12
you see him hold Schmitty's vines as they're walking because they're almost the same size.
Nice.
You kind of hold onto Schmitty's hand, whatever his lump of vines is a hand, and generate your heat into him as some of the frost begins to drip off, and he seems to move a little bit more as he looks at you, and you feel a bit of gratitude, whatever this creature can show.
Kisses you.
Oh, but yeah, that's a natural 20 for him.
Does he have mouth?
What did you get, Garvin?
Does he?
Does
You got 14.
Okay, so Xander, you're the only one who
Logan
fails
just doesn't know what that
Okay.
mouth do.
because the DC started at 14.
What'd you get?
12.
Oh.
The DC started at 14,
Okay.
so you two barely
When it
passed.
started.
Huh?
You two barely passed,
Oh.
so you're good.
Okay.
Oh.
So you are taking
Yeah.
6 points of cold damage
Okay.
as it starts to.
Okay, so the
Your
ones-
fingers start to feel
Yeah,
like
you
they're
bardic inspiration.
getting heavy
Using
and
this
locked
one,
in place. Your joints begin to freeze up,
and you get
and you start to feel
this one,
actual
this
like
one.
frostbitten pain. So take 6 points of cold damage.
Or basically, you just go from
Okay. I'll just-
So where do I put these?
Oh,
For
you
your
can
first
type
day?
them on a different sheet, or you can just know them. You can just write like the big names, and then you just memorize.
6
them.
points of
Short
cold
nicknames, but
damage.
really easy to remember.
Are they spelled?
No, there are
shit, it was a
features
lie.
with your class.
On the
for
4th
leveling
day
up.
of July.
Would be-
Boom boom
So
firework.
There's
Where's
Wind
the
is on fire.
All the drunk drivers.
America.
Okay.
America.
God, fucking soda in my eye. Okay,
There's something pee-pee.
you all are able to pass pretty much besides you.
Just read here
Um,
to here.
how long does Bear's Endurance last for?
I think it does what? Did you say earlier? Isn't it 3 minutes?
So every check
3
now
minutes?
just add half your
A
proficiency.
minute.
So everything else gets a
It
It
plus
says
one.
until this.
So yeah.
Touch a
Multiple
creature
trades,
spell with a
plus
magical
one.
enchantment. Choose one of the following
So
effects.
it's only just a plus
The
one
target
every roll.
gains the effect until the spell ends. That's great.
And when does the spell end? Because you're using enhance ability.
Concentration up to an hour.
Okay, and since you didn't take damage, you don't have to make a check for concentration.
Hmm?
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right,
So
plus one.
an hour. So that passes his first one. But as the sun goes down and the fucking moon comes up, now
Let's see.
it's freezing cold. It's literally probably below, like
One.
it's
Ability
probably
checks.
below -10 degrees.
Have a week. Oh god. This
I'm
is
just
our
holding a flame in my hands, trying to help
Yeah.
everyone.
Can I do that? Because I have like.
You have produce flame.
Yeah.
Can I
Or
make angry
whatever,
thoughts?
sacred flame. That's
Yeah.
radiant
On
though.
short rest.
Does that do heat?
No, that's heat.
It's radiant
No, no, it's-
damage, but does it do?
Then you're talking about
Does it
flame
give you?
blade. I have flame blade, but I don't.
Go
think-
ahead.
I only have one blade.
Well, I can. We have torches, right?
I'll say that you can
I have a torch.
find a way to
Now,
make your wings give warmth.
expertise,
If you
pick
if you
two
take your wings
black
out, they can
dots
kind of
and
warm
just
you a little
become
bit.
better at it. So pick two black dots.
You kind of almost like a bird wrapping around yourself like a
I'll tell you
cocoon.
whichever two you pick.
Can I think angry thoughts?
Yes,
Get heated.
and get your heat in.
Can
yes.
I? Do I
Actually,
get,
you know what?
Right,
Make
just-
a
just turns red.
make a charisma check.
do I get the sense that anything's gonna come out and
Okay.
attack us right now? Because I would like to turn into an animal, but I don't want to use it if we're gonna be in combat.
Make a perception check.
Persuasion and
Hey man.
Is this your roll, man?
Okay.
Oh,
So
what's
that
that?
means you're gonna hit
No,
another
it's
plus
my,
What's
uh,
that?
It's my death sentence.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I'm
at
sorry.
3
Okay.
minutes.
It's a 61.
No, it's 19.
Oh.
So that's what
okay.
expertise does. It just makes you even
Darn
better.
it.
You start thinking about your mother
Oh, all my things.
and what she did to your sister, and what your mission is, and you start to get heated. You start to get passionate, and you start to actually, from this, physically begin
What
to
was it before?
get a little bit warm.
it was plus
Ah,
2.
let's go.
Okay.
And this
Thank you.
persuasion.
What did you get, Connor?
I got. Well, I have to upgrade my skills.
Oh, because you're level 4, yeah.
I bumped up my wisdom. I got a 25.
8.
Okay. I'd say with this cold and
Nice.
everything in the distance, it doesn't look like a lot of creatures would be able to really make it over here. So you look like you're safe for the night,
Then I would like to.
Nice.
especially because you have no campfire going. So the little bit of light that you have is barely anything.
That's true.
These two.
So, alright, would we like to make a fire, or do we want to keep going?
Do whatever you want.
So meteor shield.
Okay, well,
Sorry.
seems like we all need to, understand.
Whatever you think would be best. We should.
Continuity.
Continuity.
Are
They
you
look,
guys?
they look pretty frozen, right?
I'm able to take it. But if you guys would like to stop and
Like
warm
Christmas,
up,
Dead by Daylight.
I'm angry. I'm warming myself up with anger. It's fine.
use
Charm.
your room, just set yourself on
Calm.
fire.
I was thinking about that for a minute.
Couldn't you turn your
Honestly.
sword on fire and then you'd be warm?
Honestly.
Just make
Well,
it
okay.
like-
So what happens is with the rune, the sword doesn't blaze like a flame tongue, like what
okay.
Rella had. It
It's just when
it gives the heat out of it, and when it hits, a fire effect comes off of it. But
Okay, that
the
makes
rune will heat up by itself. So if you're using the rune, it will give heat.
Okay. I mean, yeah. I'll wait. Do you look this room? Can't do something. Yeah, I'll do it.
Since there's no combat right now, you
Yeah,
guys
it's
just
not
use a free action to do that. Okay, you stab your sword in the ground, and you kind of think into your head as your wings and just a jerk of like radiant energy rushes through you into the blade, and your rune. This one, it looks like 3 kind of sideways lines, like 1, 2, and then a long one in the middle going 3, and it turns red orange color. I was gonna sneeze. I can't see.
Bless you.
Bless you.
Bless you.
Thanks.
Tyre, bless you.
Get out.
Tired.
Tyre.
Please get out.
Yeah.
The heat off of this blade is now, with everything as you're doing, you are actually not cold. You are able to have the heat from your wings, from your emotions, and from your blade, all keeping you at bay. So now you just feel like you're in a room temperature area.
Oh, let's go. Oh, okay. I'm getting cool.
For you, Ryak, you're pretty good. You're heating. You are turning into what?
If I turn into a reindeer, am I chilling?
Well, let's see what they.
I looked up like Arctic animals, and reindeer was one of them.
You know, I'd say that you'd be more okay.
Why not a penguin?
Because that has a. Oh wait, I can do swimming.
They
speed
can't.
animals.
Yeah, but they can't fly.
I know.
So it technically counts.
Well, what I want to do, if I'm a reindeer, someone can get on top of me and like be warmed by me or something.
I can
Yeah.
can. He's small enough to ride you.
That's true.
Point at me.
Yeah, because your character's pretty cold.
All right, what's your reindeer look like, bro?
Put some records on it.
All right.
It's that.
Well, are we gonna keep going? Because if we're just gonna sleep, then I don't need to turn into a reindeer. But if we keep going, I say as long as we're fine, just fucking knock this out and just get to the village.
The village and then.
Well, I warm myself up.
I'm fine
I'm
as
pretty
well.
good.
Yeah, well, I'm dying. So.
Yeah, I was like, Xandler is
Alright.
having a tough time.
I'm going to go. All right.
Can I cast a. No, you can go first.
I'm gonna go. All right. Here we go. And like turning into this animal is not pretty because like I'm like.
So you're Hyde from Jekyll and Hyde.
Yeah, I turn into this reindeer, but it's entirely green, and it has huge antlers, and like it looks like moss is like hanging off the antlers.
That's kind of cool.
Inspiration.
That's pretty sick.
Just go to that.
And then just this giant, and I want to turn it to as big as I can.
Yeah.
This giant reindeer, and I.
Yay.
Under bardic inspiration.
You see, Schmitty's looking for Frank.
I'll pet its
Saving
face.
throw.
Like the guy from Adventure Time, he takes his hoof off and he has fingers. The deer.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna look at. I'm gonna look at
Saving
Xanler.
Hello. What? I'm gonna ride you.
Alright, what's my hoof attack?
No. Please.
I'm gonna shimmy my back on.
On reaction.
Do you climb onto Frank reindeer?
I ride from
Cock and ball reindeer.
a cock and ball.
I just start start walking.
You climb on,
And then you can
and
write D6.
this is giving you a bit of a, because you have a more prominent
And
hide
just
now,
in your
giving you some warmth, some
Did you
use.
write down-
This kind of creature's used to the Arctic. You sitting on him, you're getting a bit of his body
Write
heat
down these.
transferred to your buttocks.
Medium
and thighs.
shields.
You can just lay down on me if you
I'm
want.
gonna lay.
Oh.
Yeah.
Unless you wrote it down.
The only thing that's bothering you is the smell, but everything else is pretty good. Everything else is pretty warm. You're able to use some of his.
Shields and martial weapons.
He has this kind of mossy green scruff around his neck that you're able to use kind of like as a pillow and some warmth. And Garvin, last question for you.
I'm gonna cast
How are you
Fireball.
keeping warm in this chill environment?
He was gonna ride the deer.
Well, now he's on the team.
Or no, I'm on deer because I'm
He
dying.
can hold my.
he
But
can
he's
ride.
small enough. He can hold me.
We
right?
can. He can ride me if you want.
can
Yeah,
carry
you
him
can
like a
ride the
baby.
man
Yeah.
riding the deer.
I'll carry you in my arms.
A
like
double,
baby.
a double, a double.
He's done it before. It's very soothing.
If you
But
would
the
like,
mail
I
is
can hold
gone.
you to keep
Feel like
you
how I
warm.
smell, Cologne?
What?
Yeah, yeah.
Body heat with
I
the
go where I
most
want.
soothing.
Hey,
Alright.
that's just what
I'll pick him up.
I need.
I'll put him in my arms as we
I'll
walk.
pick him
Okay.
up.
You feel this
Oh.
this unnatural heat coming from this large man holding you. As Shmidi just kind of trails behind, his vine's a little bit wrapped around your shoulder, just like you're leading him, kind of the shepherd to his flock.
Oh my god.
The next day,
Come, my children, we go.
you continue to walk. You're starting to get very, very sleepy, and since you did not rest last night, you will take a level of exhaustion. Not from the no sleep, but from the no sleep with the freezing cold that you're trying to prevent. So you have a disadvantage on your ability checks, but not your saving throws.
Whoa, bro.
I believe we should take a rest for now.
I'm still a reindeer.
Oh,
No, it doesn't last that long. Alright, time to go.
Do we have anything to make a fire so we can rest?
I'll just produce flame just out of a bunch of leaves.
Okay, I see there's some
Putting wood together.
leaves and twigs from surrounding very dead trees.
I can cast.
In this area, there are a couple dead trees that are kind of around.
Dead.
I'll just cast Sacred Flame on another one so we don't die.
Okay,
'Cause
make a survival check. Our first bonfire of the game. Last time we did this, somebody got his head blown up.
Last time there was a deer and
Just one.
Mm.
And now we did the ship.
There was a deer. and
17.
Okay.
We left everyone
Yeah,
else.
you're good.
It's just us
You
and I.
kind of get all these leaves and you brush off some of the twigs and the wood. They're a little bit damp, so you hold your fire close to kind of dry them up a little bit. And then you and Xander both use your flames to light either side as they collect into one large flame. As it's now in the morning time,
oh, thought that was a wand. Like.
No, I have tiny
the
hands.
sun comes up.
Yeah, time.
Frank has tiny hands, so he has to hold his hand up to fist bump you.
I'm not that tall. I'm like 5'7".
I'm 3 feet tall.
I know.
He puts his hand up.
That's not that bad. I mean, Xanlier's shorter than me in real life.
As the sun begins to come up in the sky, and you are all kind of resting to get this exhaustion out of your body. I need you all to make a perception check for me.
This is not going to go well.
You have,
Should I make one
you have
for Garvin?
disadvantage.
Oh, yeah.
Natural 20.
With disadvantage?
Roll it again.
No.
Oh god.
No.
Let's go, baby.
This is awesome.
What the fuck?
Oh, that's not good.
What was it again?
God damn it.
Perception check, disadvantage.
9. Nope.
15.
It's not. That's
Perception's
not
now.
bad.
It is now a 10.
Got a natural 1.
7. Should I roll for guard?
I'll roll for him.
Yeah, 20 then a natural 1.
What's his? Actually, you know what? Go ahead and roll for him because I don't know his stat. Can you roll disadvantage at his
Big
perception?
balls.
Big balls.
5.
You are the only one who sees this.
Okay, what do I see?
You see in the distance a body
Yes.
slowly shambling, getting closer to you.
Uh,
As he approaches, as everyone's kind of warming up, closing their eyes, you, being the most awake in this situation, as everyone else is kind of resting, carrying everyone else, you only carried yourself. You peer out of the corner of your eye and you see this man in this almost large hood and cloak, kind of like robes, dark red and black with gold trimmings around his wrist, grabbing onto this staff and moving it. He looks like, by the look of his hands, a more veiny, maybe a little bit older of a gentleman, moving through the snow, and he looks like he's kind of just...
So Gandalf.
Yeah, but you can't see his face. You didn't see him at all. You failed your perception. Arthur's the only one who sees this.
I'm just looking at snow.
He's in the distance.
You're just laying down.
And he looks like he
so
almost
light.
is in need of help, but he's not asking you for help. He's just going, walking.
Can I make an insight on him?
Yeah, you can make an insight to see what he's doing here.
I got ice, if that's cool, Justin.
It's disadvantage.
No, don't have it.
Oh yeah, dude, that's really fine. Enjoy yourself.
Oh, I got both 10s. Both for 10s.
That's a very basic. You can't get a read on what he's doing here, but he doesn't seem to have any ill intent. He just seems to be like minding his own business, like not even approaching you. I'd say he's about 50 feet away from your camp.
Natural 1.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going towards him.
Jabba, please help me. Jabba the Hutt.
You approach towards him, and he
Jabba,
kind of
please. Jabba.
slowly stops and turns his head.
If Star Wars
Nathan?
was reversed.
Can you grab our special guest, please?
Oh my god.
Thank you.
Oh, Cheech, all you have to do is roll for his health and pick a feat now. Or an ability score.
Okay, we'll do that.
Who is it?
Who is it?
Oh yeah,
Where
roll
is it?
2d8 for your health and add 4. I have d8s here.
I found it.
The first
I
special
didn't
guest
even-
of the campaign.
I thought this was an NPC. No.
Hello,
I knew it!
I
knew it!
I knew it! I knew
What?
it! Look
That's
what I
so
texted him
cringe. Oh my
yesterday.
God.
Look
What?
I
What?
texted him
And then I
yesterday.
said to you,
Look what
oh,
I
that's so
texted him
cringe.
yesterday.
Yes, let me see.
I like how Nathan goes, I can guarantee it's not Zane.
Right.
Wonderful.
Wait, hold on.
No,
How are you?
Come here, my good
Very
friend.
good.
Good to see you. I'm doing good.
Hello,
Come here.
Zane.
Oh my.
Come here, my good friend.
I knew it.
miss you all.
So, for you two who don't know, this is our friend Zane. He did play with us in the last campaign we did. He's a great buddy, great role player, and he's now here, my friend.
welcome.
So, as Arthur, I don't know why I said that. You see this man come up to you, these wings kind of coming off of his back as he approaches you slowly. This blade in his hand, kind of not really
Just 2.
holding it in a way to, I don't know,
That one?
not really looking like he's hostile, but more just holding it in his sheath as a way of seeing you. As you turn your head towards him and you see this blonde hair kind of going down into a braided look on its side.
So add 10.
Part of me wants to re-roll.
Add 10 to your overall health. Because you had the 2 from
Yeah?
your constitution.
Oh, so you have like 28.
Yes.
I do. Connor, grab that binder right there.
I was gonna ask whose that was.
I was gonna say it was
This is when
mine,
you get a spell or something.
and I would have lied to you.
I should have looked at it.
So put
Should've
your
memorized.
That's
goes
all of
here,
that.
in that small one.
So you approach
And
this
you don't have
hooded
your
figure.
temporary.
What do you say?
I was just using this as like how much I had for the
Hello?
deal.
Right.
You lost, sir?
No, but it seems like you gentlemen are. I then pulled off my hood. You see a normal human, a very human, stand before you with the staff in his hands. Do you gentlemen require help by chance? You seem to be lost in this blizzard.
Do you hear
Do you
this?
see him?
I'd say you notice now as Wanderer leaves your camp, you see him go over to this hooded man, but they're about like 45, 50 feet away from the camp. So you're not scared by anything, but you see Wanderer talking to this guy.
So perhaps it's one of his angel friends, and I'll just
Oh, yeah. I'm just gonna go back to sleep.
This guy can kill me.
I waddle over to him.
So, it depends. What kind of help are you offering?
Well, warmth, shelter, safety, food, you know, besides this dreadful blizzard.
I waddle. You are approached by a 30-foot tall little
check.
man.
Don't forget disadvantage.
Oh, I hate everything more. Oh! No.
No.
Okay. Well,
Can't find the dice.
Can I waddle
You get to
up?
pick one of these.
Yeah.
Or you can add
Alright, what am I
plus
rolling?
1.
D20?
Or plus 2 to whatever.
And then add your +7 that we talked
I
about.
got that one.
Like feats are
You
fun.
did?
Yeah.
More stuff to do.
Tell them the truth.
As in
Okay.
these or these.
So all of these are feats. So you get to
What's
pick
going on,
either-
Wanderer?
You either get to pick one of these or
There's,
do
What's
going on?
Cock a ball.
No, I'm right there. I'm right next to
all
you.
the way through.
there's this man
Holy crap.
Hello.
just through here.
wandering about.
So
There's this man
if you find one fun, you
just
just
wandered about, and he offered us help for shelter and warmth. I'm not sure.
Can I
if
make an
trust
insight
him.
check on this guy?
Yes, please, because I
This
feel.
fucking guy. That's not bad. That's not bad either.
Oh.
17
17?
with disadvantage.
Jeez.
What did you get?
Wisdom,
I got
baby.
7.
Proficiency.
Well, here's the thing. He got a natural 1. So you do get the sense that there's nothing hostile going on. He does not look angry. He does not look like he wants to hurt you at all.
And I can
You get a read that he is kind of
Yeah.
not exactly
So where would I
lost.
put it?
However,
What?
the way that
This one will be
you
17.
are going somewhere, he looks lost, but he seems like he has a charted out mind of what he's doing, and he doesn't look like he's just wandering for no reason.
This is like
So,
features and traits, so
Where do you come? You're,
Features go under.
by the way, you're approached by a 3-foot
just write that
tall
down.
little. He's completely green, but he has the face of kind of like a person.
What's
but
his
he's
occupation again?
He does. You don't know. Yeah, but he's
Down.
3 feet tall.
Oh,
He has a
whatever, just
staff that has a
summarize it.
giant mushroom on top of it and a
and then you're
mushroom
done.
shield.
And you level up with us now.
So, and he has this huge beard
You
with
took
like
him to 4?
moss in it.
Do the level
What's
4.
what are you doing here?
Appreciate it.
What am I doing here? Well, I was just casually wandering around aimlessly, and then in the distance I see a fire, which is unnatural, which I see there's a group of people out here in the wilderness. So I'm curious as much of why you were all out here as much as you are that I.
We're going to the town.
Which town, may I ask?
Any.
What
It's
town
so
is it?
cold.
Oh yeah.
What town is it?
I'll start walking over to you guys too.
What time? What town is it?
Town
What
of
time is it?
Freya.
We're all just
We're going to the town of Freya. But
Galu
what's
is
going on
near
with you?
the
I don't.
border of
You're not wandering
Gartenfeld
around
and
aimlessly.
Other one.
And the
I
fire.
know
yeah.
my way around these parts. I
Gotcha.
am a retired adventurer.
Ooh, what's your name?
It's my name, Varadin.
Aladdin?
Varadin.
Oh.
All right.
Aladdin.
How do you
Varadin.
spell
One
How do
jump.
you spell it, Zane? V-E-2 R's A-T-A-N.
How do you spell that shit, Zane?
How do you spell
Oh yeah, Zane, I'll walk up. You see a 9-foot tall Goliath with red markings down my face, and I'll walk up to you. Oh, hello there.
Well, hello, good sir.
So, what are you doing around these parts?
Well, like I told your friend over here, I'm not wandering around aimlessly. I know my way around these parts. I enjoy the cold much like others do not, but...
But why at this time of night, and
This
in
time
the
of
cold
night?
as well?
Well, escape my thoughts of many things, many battles I came across. I find the cold blizzard to drown out most of the things that go on within my head. I am a retired adventurer. I used to be a gentleman like you.
Oh, I see. Well,
my own friends.
in that case, my name is Ryak. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance.
Pleasure to make your acquaintance as well.
If I might be so bold, it seems like you have met us before, or at least have some knowledge about us.
Little to some. I've heard word about adventurers roaming around in distant lands, and may I ask if it's you all that I've been hearing about? 200% confirm everything I've been hearing. I've heard many good things.
We don't know what you've heard.
What have you heard?
We've
have you
done
heard?
some things.
We have done many
You've
things.
done some very
It
some
depends on.
some good things.
It
some
depends on,
not
it
good
depends on your
things.
Some bad
definition
things.
of good or evil.
It's
Yeah.
good things only. Good things only. Heroic acts. You know, such things as heroes do. None of the bad sorts, and even if I did, I am not one to
Would
judge.
you mind handing me the other box? That one. Perfect. Because Fat Man gotta eat.
Wait, it's your third?
It's my third.
So you were.
Impressive. I do want one of these though.
Go ahead, by all means.
Huh.
Oh,
Well, what can you do?
What can I do?
Yeah, magic, sword fighting, sword swallowing,
Well, I'm
music.
Well, I'm glad you asked. As you see me reach down
Hold
to
on,
my
go.
pouch, you see a deck of cards that's attached to my waist belt. I pull out a handful of cards.
Are there
As you
other
see,
napkins?
This is what I cast my magic with.
Perish.
Yes, good sir. I will cast.
Just do a cantrip or something.
It's really cool.
Okay, let's see. What can I cast?
Do you have any cantrips, Zane?
I do have
I'm so
cantrips,
amazed by
but
it.
I am.
Dude, this is bad. This is my third one.
That looks so good.
This is my second.
I think
I like Chris
I've had
more than Bosa for the
I
ways.
don't think I can use any of these spells for any performance things, but
Well, let's see what you have.
Are you for fighting? You can hit me if you'd like.
no, I prefer not to harm you all. That's not why I'm here to essentially. And I,
I can take it.
you can take
It'll be
it.
fun if you'd like.
Well, before I do any other magic of any sort, is everybody okay with the fact that I demonstrate some of my powers on him? He's willing to take a hit, but I will try to refrain from using much power.
What spells do you know? Why don't
What
you?
spells do I-
Why can't you just tell us what spells he knows?
No,
I will
I
tell
I
your
use
future descendants. I don't think I'll die.
Oh,
He'd have to do like over 50 damage in one turn to kill me. No, to knock me down.
He just needs to do 60 now.
guys, he can just tell us what spells he knows. He doesn't have to. I probably know though. He doesn't have to.
Yes.
Are you
Eldritch
still holding me
Splash.
in your hands while he's gonna
That's a
attack
good one.
you?
I have.
Are you still
Eldritch
holding me in your
Mine's-
hands?
You had advantage.
I have advantage.
You had advantage on that roll.
Okay, okay. Instead, no,
I can-
like, I'm screwed if you fall over.
I'll go back and pick up Garvin then, so he can attack me.
What,
when
what,
I
I rolled a 14.
Use me as a shield.
Alright.
14 on the dice?
Hit me!
14 on the
Plus your 7.
Here's your
So
focal
that's
point. Hit
21.
it.
So I would have been 21.
21, yes.
Okay, gotcha.
Yes.
Alright, Eldritch Blast. Okay.
He seems trustworthy. There's something
Mine's
about him that
Sliver?
you trust for some reason.
Toll of the Dead, Booming Blade, Chill Touch, Ray of Frost, Witch Bolt, Arms of Hadar, Hex, Crown of Madness, and Shadow Blade.
Are you a wizard or a
So,
warlock?
so who do you serve?
Who do I serve?
Yeah, who do you serve?
A wonderful
You're a warlock,
lord who
yeah.
seeks the betterment of the world. He doesn't have particularly a name, but
Tire.
during my travels around the world, he's actually helped me quite decently. And I've actually helped many towns like you have before. Many of them pass by, but
How incredibly suspicious of you to say. How incredibly specific.
I was like, oh man, that's kind of weird that he's wandering around. Now that I know he's a warlock, I'm like, oh, I don't. Frank don't do none of that voodoo shit, man. He just turns into animals.
Isn't
no,
that
I
Oh,
cannot
that's
do
what I was
any
saying, man.
voodoo of anything.
Because like knowing Zane, he's gonna like
Yeah.
fucking turn into like a
Villain.
demon.
Yeah, a
But good
villain.
sir,
in
I
the
am
end,
not anything
know.
of a wizard or a warlock. I am a cleric. Good sir.
How do you have that many spells? What? Wait,
Oh, he has a ton of spells.
I have a ton of spells. Like I have like
how many do you have? Oh my god, I didn't realize you had that
Oh
many.
wow.
Jeez.
Dang.
You're very inhuman.
All of these, and you barely heal.
Cleric.
All of these, and we still get our asses kicked.
So you're a combat spell.
All these, and we still end up dying, man.
But more so, I am kind of more in my passive route of things. Like I said,
Oh, I see.
retired, so now I kind of do it for entertainment of sorts. As you see, I then pulled out an ace of spades, and then
So you're a magician.
a pigeon then appears.
That's cool.
Yes.
this is oh shit.
I'm going back to
Wow, you're
bed.
so much better of a cleric already. Just that pigeon is so
And
good.
then, and then
Better than.
poor sir.
Listen, I do like a ton of damage.
A ton of damage.
Damage is in your class.
I'm not here just I am taking a fat nap.
The biggest of naps of naps. You do not understand my powers.
Well, do you know of a place nearby we could rest? Or should we just camp out here for the night?
That is for you all to decide. I can understand me coming up from nowhere is kind of very unsettling for the fact that I live in the middle of nowhere.
Random stranger in the fucking blizzard in the middle of the night. Yeah, no. I mean, I see that shit every day.
No
for
combat
breakfast.
yet, and we're almost halfway.
Yeah, we're like pooping, farting, pooping and farting.
Shit.
Coming.
Possibly coming.
Also coming.
Well, if you have a place nearby, I'd rather go there than stay out here.
Ian's gonna turn into like a demonic bear vampire.
Demonic bear It doesn't even exist.
I mean,
It's home.
boogada boogada.
Yeah.
Boogada
Boogity, boogity, boogity.
boogada boogada.
Boogity boogity.
All right. I'll go with you.
Wonderful,
All right,
wonderful.
Jeffrey.
I
I
will
just
wait for you
understand.
all for being ready. Would you prefer I would keep my distance, or is it all right that I could be near you all? Because I know I'm a very new random wanderer that came out from nowhere. I would not to like snoop
I'd
on
rather you
persons.
stay with us.
No,
I see no reason for you to stay
That name
away.
is also trademark, by the way.
Put it in shirt, Evan.
Trademark.
Trademark.
I keep forgetting that you're 10 years old.
Mentally.
Yeah. This is probably why you're so accepting of this random stranger who has a lot of damage dealing spells.
You have candy and warmth? Oh, come on, man.
You have
Me
a
in there.
bed?
You have a bed? You have a car's bed?
It's alright. You
Car's
can just
bed.
you can just stay
No.
here. We'll go and get our stuff.
No.
I will kill you.
I will destroy you.
What?
He said no to the car's bed.
I want the car's bed.
Oh my god.
Dude, I just.
No, he can stay over here. We got to go get our stuff. Come on,
Lots of
come on.
venom
Funny
in
as
that.
Oh, all right.
I will wait for you all to be ready.
I'm sleeping. Someone has to wake me up. Will, are you awake? Because you're not in this conversation with me. You're just at the fire.
I think I'm just sleeping.
Oh,
No,
okay.
wait. We have food with us, right?
Yeah. You took some rations
I don't
from the
think we'd
ship.
be alive right now.
You took some rations from the ship.
Oh, I know what I'm doing. I'm building an igloo. I'm already in the process of building a fort.
Okay. Make a. What do you do?
Will is just slaving away.
I'll go
I-
back. I'll go back.
You guys
to-
are all chatting. I'm just like,
And I'm
Make a
just
survival
sleeping.
check for me.
a what?
Survival check.
Disadvantage. Woo.
Did you sleep yet?
He
I,
was
I
rested.
think I took a nap.
I'd say.
He was
I'd
taking
say.
a nap in my arm.
I'd say you got a short rest. For you, for those of you who were taking the actual sleep. So who was actually taking your short rest? You all were before he came along. You were at the campfire, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
How
so
long
I'll
was
give-
that though?
That was about 2 hours.
Okay. Then
So
yeah,
you
I
all
was
have no exhaustion anymore, but you don't have your full health and spells left. If that's even a problem, but your exhaustion's gone.
That's cool. You're
So,
So-
still make a survival check?
Yeah, but it's a basic check, not disadvantage anymore.
Like just a d20.
D20.
Yeah.
Oh, every time I say check or saving throw or attack, it's D20.
You only use. You literally only use these for like damage. Everything else.
Okay.
D6.
If you have any spells that do
Goody.
a lot of damage,
You got a 7 on the die,
Okay, and then add your
inside do 40
your
attacks.
survival modifier.
which might be.
If it's just wisdom or if you're proficient, I don't know. I didn't
Alright,
check.
so and then but because you're a bard, you get a +1.
Oh.
Anything you're not proficient. Oh, you're proficient in it.
Oh, that's what I do.
Are you?
No, I'm not.
Why do you have the black?
Cheat show.
I don't remember.
My spell damage.
Yeah,
Oh,
alright.
you'll
Well,
know.
since you have a black,
Once you
that means
cast it,
just
I'll tell you what you do.
Oh, okay,
Two.
okay.
Because everything changes the damage.
proficient.
Oh,
yeah,
cool.
if it's black, it means you're proficient.
Yeah, as
so
long as you
just have
remember
it
how
two.
much damage I
He
do.
got a 9.
A 9? Okay. I'll say the snow is. It's too still like sloshy and soft to actually create a full like hardened fort out of. So you get a couple of nice mounds and hills of snow that you can hide between, but nothing that's actually built into an actual fort. Hey man, welcome. So yeah. What is the deciding factor of
How long
this
did this take?
of this gentleman?
The what?
What are we deciding to? Is he staying with you for the rest of the night? Is he staying away? What are you guys doing?
He's gonna stay away. We're gonna come get all of our stuff, and then we'll go with him.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
why wouldn't he be able to stay with us?
Doesn't he have like a cabin or something?
Oh, okay,
What?
sure.
Yeah,
I'm just
he's-
making him. I don't want him to come over with us when we get our stuff. I don't
'Cause
want him
we
to
have
see all that we
The
have.
pendants.
We have the pendants. We have
Oh, all right, sure.
sending stone. I want
Everything else.
Do you still have the pendants
the
inside the
weird
thing?
nuts.
I'll go
Gucci.
pack up my things then.
Climb.
Yeah, we still have Gucci.
Do you still have the pendants inside the bush thing that you made?
You just have to move or
My
something. 'cause
first
I forgot from
temple
last
of
night.
the new
That's
banner.
mushroom.
Go ahead and
That's
text
aggressive
me.
code.
No,
Are you
close the
gonna
stream,
go
close
for
the
you?
stream. You don't
Yeah.
want double.
Jeez.
I'm just gonna just spend money if I have to, honestly. Because I mean, I'm working now, so.
Move on, you silly.
Yeah, he got Albedo. He's gonna go for you.
Albedo.
Alberto?
Si, señor.
Okay, so you guys are packing up your stuff. You are getting everything together, and you are kind of as he's not even peering. He's just standing there waiting. In the distance, he almost looks like a statue. This hood on him, his hands around a staff, almost like a statue that stands at a noble area.
Well, for him to see my face. So
Okay.
that way I didn't have my face covered.
So what did your face look like?
What does my face look like? That's a good question. I forgot to put details on that.
How old do you look?
How old do I look? I am 40. Like,
Oh,
yes.
he's just a kid. Alright.
This kid's the oldest one.
No, he's just a little lad.
He's the oldest one
In
besides,
comparison
besides
to your
Frank and...
5 lifetimes
Well, these
of
two
years.
are Frank and Garvin are old.
Yeah.
His face hasn't like aged. Like his face doesn't show his age
You
per
have
se.
no
He's
idea.
he's still he looks really young. Like he looks like he's 25, but he's just 40.
Okay.
Okay, cool.
I look young, but you have no idea.
I don't think you do either.
You do.
Yeah.
How old you are?
So,
Alright. Yeah, we'll get all of our stuff.
You better be a
Go.
good luck charm.
I'm gonna check my.
I'm not.
Just check on
My
all the
rules are-
pendants.
Yeah.
In the you know
Have
what.
Nathan do it. Nathan.
Sure.
I
Who's a
really-
good luck
check
charm in this
you
room?
check on them, and they are all
really
there.
don't tell.
He's gonna pull for
Pull
you.
it
They
for
are
Eula.
they are
who's the
kind
best
of
at-
like
You are.
I am.
glowing a little bit as you go near them. The pendants glow a little bit as you get your hand closer, but it looks like they don't glow as much as the cold has some kind of effect on them.
The 10 or
The
the
10.
Okay.
Okay.
Show us, thing.
Probably not.
I didn't see what it was.
Let's
It's
do.
just a
Can we do this
4.
after
That's fine.
when we're done with the session? Thanks.
Um,
So.
Yeah, I'll put the mushrooms in the bag.
Mhm.
Kind of stash them away. All right, let's go.
Getting
How small are
everything
my
together.
footprints?
I mean, they are like, I'd say about, like, yeah, maybe 4 or 5 of your footprints can fit in one of his.
I wanted to think of all the cute little prints that I'm leaving around.
You have little cute prints. Looks like a child or like a nymph walk through here, but it's just your little dad,
This is
Frank.
wrong.
It's just Benedict
Are they being-
Cumberbatch just sitting there.
Are they being covered
Yeah,
up
it was.
as we walk with the
This is
snow?
why-
A little bit, but there are small divots still left.
I just think that's such a
As you guys are continuing walking, now with your new friend Veratin in tow, I need
big toe.
Big Tony.
Big toe. Big toe.
I need you all to make another Constitution saving throw. No disadvantage. You're good.
Big don't fail.
You have advantage.
Sorry, Jesus. Nat 20.
Darn, I rolled poorly in that.
On me too.
I'm so
Make, yeah,
sorry.
make a basic one. Constitution saving throw.
Nat 20.
Okay.
9.
Okay.
10.
5.
10.
Well, we're all gonna die.
All right. Well, you two are fine. Let me make it for Schmitz. Are you casting Bear's Endurance on Schmitty again or no?
Yes.
That's gonna give him a 19 on the die.
Now, where did my d20 go?
Now, where did my D20 go? Jesus Christ.
I had a green one.
So
I knew I should have
you
known
two,
this.
Veratin, Arthur, Schmitty are fine. The rest of you are not fine.
Just because of the cold, or
Yeah, it's getting colder. It's the more center you go, the colder it gets. So you are each taking 3 points of cold damage.
Okay.
And I'm resistant to cold damage, so what
So you take 2
you take 2.
because it's half of 3, 1.5 rounded up. So
Oh,
Quick maths.
that was the second day, which means
good
okay.
math.
But now with a guide who knows where he's knows where he's going, I'd say you get about a day knocked off of your travel, as he's able to take you the shortest way back to the
I'm glad you
town.
cocked it off for travel.
So, continuing through, day over turns to night. Are we setting up another camp, or are we continuing to walk?
Let's walk. I'm
I
just
agree,
thinking
let's
so.
walk.
Let's
Yeah.
walk.
Okay.
So we gotta get this cabin as soon as possible.
Okay.
Or
So we're going back to his cabin,
We're going to the main town
the main town.
of Freya.
Oh.
So where did you come from?
I came from the main town. This is the place where I retired. This was where the last of my journey took place. The last of the commissions I had with my previous group that I traveled with.
Oh, you're human.
Yes.
I forgot. I'm not saying it's a character. I'm just thinking out loud.
Yes.
He had a light bulb.
I thought, I'm like, yeah, you're young and frail and mortal. Like, oh no.
Is he dead?
I mean, he ate 4
He
donuts.
probably had Lysol.
You ate 4
The Lysol donut.
He ate 4 donuts really
Four
fast.
Lysol
Lysol donut.
Lysol.
Lysol donut.
It continues.
And so
Lysol mushroom, Lysol fork. Okay.
we never heard of Will ever
Lysol
again.
linen sky.
Febreze Linen Sky.
Where did I miss my D20? Keep me off the show.
Was it a small D20
okay,
or?
okay.
No, it was a regular one. It was
A green?
As you continue your travels forward,
Maybe. I'll check later.
you finally see some small spurts of life. You see some wind is picking up, but it doesn't look like your regular wind that's just blowing hard with snow. It's actually moving and almost like on its own free will, a gust of wind. Some leaves, some twigs kind of in it as it kind of spins and goes around you, and it seems to almost be playing with you.
It just picks me up. You raise me up.
You see Ryak, this little gust of wind with these things kind of circles around your head and goes
Oh, that's pretty.
going around. It goes around Schmitty. Seems to have given interest, a liking to Schmitty. Yeah, so you see this 10-foot tall, almost 11 feet, giant plant creature just traveling with these guys. He does have some frost on him as he's walking a little shakily, but he's doing okay. Seems whatever you're doing is helping him. As you continue through the night into the morning, are you going to rest in the morning or keep going?
Do we have any levels of exhaustion?
You will get one if you don't rest now.
Let's rest.
And what is it? Okay. never mind.
First one gives you disadvantage on ability checks. So if you're doing anything other than saving from the cold, you'll have disadvantage on it.
Okay.
But if
so-
you're just saving from the cold, you're fine.
Okay.
So it would be level 1 exhaustion.
We should probably rest just so we can regain health.
Yeah, I want my. I want to turn into a polar bear.
Actually,
Yeah,
yeah,
they're challenge
rest.
rating too because they have a swim
Mm.
speed.
And they're like really cracked. They're
Yeah.
very strong. Okay, you guys are resting. Are you making another fire?
We should. I mean,
Yeah,
so we
I
don't
don't think
die.
it'll be that hard.
You see almost like it's helping you. This little gust of wind that's following you starts to bring small twigs and leaves from the surrounding area that you can't see, just plopping it in the middle. And then it's just there, flying like it's waiting for you to do something. As you guys gather the rest of it, make another survival check. Whichever one of you wants to set the fire this time.
What's your?
I like to start
I
fire.
have a +4.
So do I.
Okay.
I'll give
do you want to?
I'll give you the help action because I'm basically.
What is that? Sorry, what is it? Just 1d4.
Just
What do you mean?
What does the
Sword.
faction do?
What advantage?
Survival is just wisdom. So D20 with wisdom.
Okay, sucks ass. That sucks
Do we
ass.
just roll
Well,
damage or do I just roll
No,
one?
this is just regular.
Okay, 12. If I got 12, then I.
yeah, I got a 12.
12, and then you.
12, then plus just
okay.
one of fire. Or is
Yeah.
Okay. And that's 15.
15? Are you actually rolling?
I got a 7.
You don't really have magic to light the fire, so you kind of bring your blade a little closer to bring some heat to start warming up and drying off some of the leaves and branches. As you three, well, actually no, because you're helping. So 1, 2, 3. The three of you put your hands together and create almost like this trifecta of fire, as it all just kind of catches and.
Yes.
It's not as big as last time. What you got a 15, and you got a 12.
Yeah.
It's not as huge as last time, but it'll suffice. It's good enough. As it roars and crackles, the wind goes like almost like it's jumping for joy, and it goes around all of your heads, tickles by your ear, and you all kind of sit down and rest. So give yourself another short rest. Get half your spell slots back. Get all expended hit dice that you want to expend if you took damage. Yeah.
Since I guessed it was Zane before the show.
You do, yes.
What does that make you?
We made a bet.
Oh,
If he
yes.
could guess who it is without any hints, he gets a free inspiration.
That's nice.
And then he texted me. He said, "Zane, it's fucking Zane, isn't it?"
Yes.
He sent me a note that just said that on it, like a Google, not even a text, just like a Apple note.
And
So yes.
that is right.
So yes, I will uphold my deal.
Your end of the bargain.
Thank you.
Alright,
By the
I
way,
don't even know.
Producer Nathan said, "I can
I'm-
guarantee you it's not Zane." Before we started,
He did say that.
Deception.
with a dead look in his eye.
It's not Zane.
It is not me.
I can guarantee you it's not
So-
Zane. Yeah.
It's totally not me.
During this short rest, as you were getting yourself back together, is there anything you'd like to do besides resting because you sleep, you rest, you get yourself back in order. Your exhaustion, there's no exhaustion. Your body is tired from walking a lot and from not getting full nights of sleep, but you're still able to manage as you got a lot of sleep on the boat. You it kind of made up for what's happening now. The amount of sleep you got there, doing nothing. There's nothing to do on the ship.
How close are we to the destination?
I'd say you're about halfway there now.
Halfway there.
Okay. I'm gonna conversate with him. I don't know his character's name because I haven't met him yet.
Okay.
We've talked.
Sure.
I would just travel, I guess. I don't know if you have anything planned.
No, go ahead. You're good.
Hello.
Hello there, good sir.
My name is Zanlir. Zanir, the savior of Lympha.
Varadin. Good to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
What?
I don't know. You just broke character. How could you?
As we do in the acting world. Yeah, I do that too.
Mrs. Lindstrom.
That's what she does. That stupid. I love her.
Again.
Love that.
So what brings you all to here? At this part of the area? It's
We're just traveling. We have to go to Calum for some business.
Well, it's a good thing I'm taking you to this town then before you arrive there. At least you got to get a resupply of some sort if you're short, hopefully you're not. But I mean, are all of you good on supplies so far?
Oh, yes.
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 I mean, of any sort, I could talk to a few people back in the town which are taking me towards, and see if I can help bargain a few things, because the locals do know me from there. I did a few commissions for them, which rewarded me gratefully with free housing in one of their academies, and they're great people.
I am looking for another weapon. If you would happen to know someone, I'd love for you to show me to them.
Well, yes, absolutely. I think I know a person or two.
Other than that, it will leave perhaps just more rations to resupply what we've lost, and other than that, I think we'll be good and on our way.
Yes, they are very good at collecting rations, which is why I decided to stay there for so long. Since do it.
Fight at the same time.
Do it. Yeah. No.
Whoa.
It's all over the floor.
Bite it.
I've had like 6 of them. You think
Lysol donut.
Seriously, watching this alone by yourself? No, I'm watching it with the boys.
The blood you coughed up from the Lysol donut.
Yeah, that was the blood I coughed up from last one.
So.
Okay.
Sorry. You rest, converse, learn more about each other, and you get up and start your next leg of your journey for the next half to get there. As you continue to walk, on your third day of travel, I'll have you all make another Constitution saving throw.
Oh boy.
Are we doing our Schmitty savior move?
How come you're rolling too?
I'm resistant.
Because you're getting it back every short
Oh,
rest. So if you want to, you can.
Yeah, I'll give it to him.
Constitution saving
My
throw.
race.
Okay, whenever he
Wait,
does it,
hold on. 22.
I got
to him, like-
not bad.
for a second, like a giant ethereal like bear
Yeet,
can wrap
that's a
itself
20.
around his body and then like
Yeet is a
disappears.
20.
You got a natural 20.
Wow. Okay. You?
12.
Impressive.
Connor, what'd you get?
I'm not at disadvantage, right?
No, regular.
13.
And you? What did I get?
Class at 20.
Okay, so we had a save,
Save?
Save.
Yeah, let's see.
Save?
With advantage, and then he has his Constitution.
Save?
If I start dying, I'm turning into a reindeer again.
Wait, what did you get?
It was a fail.
13.
Unfortunate.
Okay.
Like if I'm gonna take damage.
The first one was 14.
Alright.
So yeah, Schmitty actually did fail this one.
Oh no, Smitty, no.
So,
He has temporary 2d6 temporary HP.
so yeah, roll that for me real
Because
quick.
of the healing thing you're doing to him? Or?
So we
Yeah.
have one. So
5.
only.
He's giving
When
him
you
a
got
buffing
what?
spell.
Oh, what?
What'd you
He's
get?
buffing us.
Oh,
called
buffing
an
spell. I thought you
enhanced
said a buffing
ability.
spell. I just picture Smitty just going.
So you three are good.
Let's go.
No cold damage. You three, however,
That's half of the table.
This is the cool side.
Zangler just.
Oh wait,
And
it's the
Schmitz-
bad side actually.
You white pricks on your boat making fun of others.
It's our white
Posh darling.
I love that. That
Bring me
is
some tea.
12 cold damage.
Fuck that.
12.
I turn into a
Okay, I'm
reindeer.
gonna cast. I'm gonna concentrate for 10 minutes to cast.
No, I
prayer
say
of
I
healing.
do believe.
Okay.
Sure.
Oh, hell
Sounds
yeah.
good.
Yeah. So.
Look at him doing cleric things. Look at him.
My boy.
Yeah, but you stupid side.
Complain
Wait,
about
do
it.
you guys have low health?
No.
Yes.
I hate you guys.
Okay.
Oh, no.
No, you stupid freaks.
Shut up. You
Dickhead.
guys are stupid. I hate
Wait,
you guys.
people get
So,
low health.
It's
What
it's
are the
a,
possibilities?
How much are you healing us for,
it's a
Logan?
2d8 plus 4.
Oh, I didn't even know
Okay.
I could take damage.
So all of us
This
get-
game has damage?
All of us.
Fuck you.
All of us get healed.
That's funny. As
You know, you roll and that's how much you heal us for. Because
Yeah.
we're not.
Oh, okay. I forgot.
Okay, how much healing do you do?
Okay. 13.
13
So
healing?
restores everything.
Yeah,
Basically.
everywhere's good. That was, yeah.
Oh, so.
You're all back. As you feel the cold start to bite at you again, you're like, fuck this. I keep taking. You're the only one who's taking damage every single time, and you're pissed. And you're like, you know what? Fine. You kind of concentrate 10 minutes. You go to your prayer, and you hear in your ear you say, in your ear you hear, it is done. As you open your hands and open your eyes, and this kind of angelic light shines off of you and makes almost like these bunk, bunk, bunk of light to 1, 2, 3. As you guys feel the cold begin to slowly melt off and your constitution kind of come back to you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm kind of patting your leg. 'Cause I'm
Our
so
third day is over of travel.
Love you.
Are we taking another rest? Are we continuing to walk?
Continue.
Okay. You walk
Okay.
through the night. Everything seems to be good. No creatures coming up. The wind is still following you, little coming after
Can
you.
I tell what is that thing?
Make a nature check.
Ooh.
Nature.
Oh, all mother, allow me to see.
Okay. She goes, sure.
Hit that one. You do not.
Ooh.
Woo.
22.
Okay.
Jeez. You have high nature.
It's
It's your
So-
entire character.
It's almost as though I'm a druid.
Or is it just for him? Is it for him or me all?
You are air, so I'll let you
That's
do it
right,
too.
I am.
I will let you do it too.
Okay, I got a 17.
Okay.
So what are they? Do you know?
They are
They are.
a type of elemental wind. They're made of elemental wind, but they're actually technically a celestial. They're a kind of a holy. It's kind of hard to explain without giving everything away. They're a holy, like
The noise
I-
that she's making.
I guess it's
I just hear,
an invisible angel that takes the form of the wind in the area and wraps it around to become its own sentient gust of wind. But it's an invisible angel-like creature.
So it's an invisible angel-like creature, and it's like celestial.
They're from Caleb.
So they're helping us because they're good.
They are.
Because they're angels.
They're good, yes. And they sense the presence
Did
of
you
another
talk
one
to
of
it?
them.
I do speak celestial, so I think I should.
I speak giant.
Okay.
Oh, dude.
Sure.
I'll say
Give it
something.
a whirl.
It's
I'll
hanging
start
around you
conversing
a
with you in
lot.
giant then.
You and Schmitty has been hanging around the most.
Hello.
Skibbity bap bada.
Common, giant, elvish, undercommon. and
Hello,
bullet.
Holy shit.
Echoing voice.
Can you tell me your name?
Oh, that's what that was.
I got my food. Yeah. I got my food. I forgot to grab it.
So, Missy, you are a gust of wind. I take it that you're an angel of some sorts.
Smart.
I see. So,
What do you think he's doing?
what's up?
I believe he's talking with them.
You kind of just. It's very childlike in the way it giggles and it plays and it bounces around. Protection.
Protection. Oh, well, that's very nice, but protection from what?
Just kind of blows around. It always takes a while to answer you as you kind of just sit there for like 10 seconds sometimes as it finally pops into your head. Nature.
Nature. Okay. Wait.
Well, we're
Nature.
fucking dying because of the nature. Where's your?
Oh, we're fine.
Shut the f...
No, I'm sorry, man.
Shut your mouth.
Oh, nature. What's nature planning to do?
Destroy.
You are one of us.
Oh. It would appear that I am. Yeah, you're right.
I think he's having a moment.
What
Perhaps.
does that make us
Best friends.
then? Okay.
This thing's underage, I can just tell.
Yeah, so.
Okay, cool.
Come on.
Where we go?
Blows ahead. Makes almost like a small cyclone in the air as it flies forward.
Can I fly after?
Yeah, you're
It's
your
just
wings come
nabby,
out
but
and
less
you
annoying.
flying after it. Let's play.
No, tell me what we're doing first. We have no time to play.
Zigzagging around, you kind of following after.
So what, are we just gonna follow you, or
I don't know what the fuck I'm doing, man. It's a mess. It's a gust of wind.
Make a dexterity check. As she goes right next to a tree and goes backwards.
Oh no!
Okay, I want you all to know right now.
if you get
it
juked
is
out
over.
by this air, by
Wind.
this air
Shatters your
celestial?
wing- yeah, shatters your wing ankles. What would it be? Just shatter your wings?
Yeah.
Permission to poop on the table.
Shattering
if
your
I-
ankles.
Yeah, permission
No,
granted.
please don't. Oh
No,
my
we-
gosh. Oh, no. I gotta poop.
Shatter his ankles, please.
Oh wait. 17.
17? You see the tree ahead of you as you kind of rub your eyes a little bit, and you see her just dart back. And with almost like an angelic grace, saving yourself, you, as you go almost like a backstroke, like if you were to backstroke in a pool, but in the air, backwards like a dart. Wow, you're good.
She just tried to shatter your wings.
Tries to destroy.
Make one more dex
Just
dex
winkles, I love
check.
it.
As she just stops. Nice guys.
Alright.
She just stops.
17 again.
17 again. You kind of fly around. You see her stop, and the wings pick you up, and you land behind her, and you kind of like put your hands out as she, boom, and you feel something solid bumping at your hands, but there's only wind there. You win.
You
Thanks
win.
for playing.
Cool.
What the
Cool, Misty. What the fuck are you doing here? Please, what is going on? What are you protecting us from?
Freaking violent.
Where are you?
One.
Sent by Her Majesty.
Majesty.
Akari.
Wait,
We need to
she
turn
sent you?
Mhm.
What did she tell you to do?
It's a thick
We
man.
never actually had
Watch
this
over
before.
you.
I don't like them.
Yeah,
So
they're just
does
like
that
over.
mean you'll be joining us.
That's why I don't
then?
like. I like food.
For as long as she wants.
Huh. Okay. Well, what are the things that you can do to help?
I died.
Forewarning. Warning.
Oh, no.
What kind of warning?
Something
they have,
bad
like, a lot of
happens.
residue on 'em.
I protect. I warn you.
Huh. How long have you been following us? Or me,
I was
per
gonna
se?
say use those.
I have to wash my hands here.
Long time. Found you in Spindlewoods. Woods.
How long ago?
I was hiding.
Oh, so you were watching us get our ass beat last time.
Can't fight.
Oh. Then what can you do, Misty?
Forewarn.
Warn?
When
I
you
was
speak to
waiting-
Akari,
I was
it
waiting
awakened
for
my
this to
power.
say-
Oh, I just have to speak to her? Okay. Well,
You did on the boat. And I
And then
came
you
to
were here.
life.
I understand
Water
now,
check.
Misty.
It's you. Around your body. This is so much fun.
Oh, jeez, okay.
Do we know where the wanderer went?
You see him in the distance, but he actually came back to your group a little bit.
Okay.
You alright?
As he kind of flew back. As you guys are now approaching,
Yeah.
you see him talking to the wind. It's kind of like he looks a little insane, but he's just speaking to whatever
he's
this
always looks
wind
insane.
spirit is.
Okay, so you
All
can
right.
see my nuts. Fuck mine.
No, I don't care.
Does
I want to
he
see
have
nuts.
imaginary
Fat nuts. you fat
Xander
round.
Actually,
fucking
we've
Tony
never seen that
the
before.
tiger looking
You've never seen
piece of
That's him talking to himself.
No, he's talking to the wind.
Oh, I cannot see it.
Guys, I want you to meet Misty, and I'm gonna point to absolutely nothing.
Can she understand
Can we
us?
see it?
You point to a small site. Think Frozen 2, the gale, the gust of wind that accompanies them in the movie.
I hate that.
Oh, sorry.
haven't
Okay.
seen it.
It's just
No,
a
I'm
gust of it's a gust of wind that picks up leaves.
I just don't like the villain in the first one. So he sucks.
Hans?
Oh my god. No, he talks about this all the time.
Okay, I've talked
Don't
about
talk.
one time.
Don't talk.
You
to
don't
him
like
about-
Hans?
Don't talk about Hans. Don't talk about Hans. Don't mention his
No.
name.
Okay, I didn't know. I'm talking about Gale from
I
Frozen 2.
love his mutton chops
Because you have them.
That's the only
All the
only
time.
hot feature I love about him.
Yeah, he's a ginger.
Yeah, he sucks.
But like not a good ginger, like a weird ginger.
They both left.
Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, as the wind kind of blows itself in a cyclone and continues to go forward, with Wanderer kind of leading the pack now, you following right after Veratin, and the rest of you charging forth. Go ahead and roll your final Constitution saving throw.
Please, please.
Are we all? Wait, this is the last day.
Oh.
This is the last day. I'm gonna turn into a penguin and
Sorry.
just have fun.
Where the fuck did that go?
I don't know.
Do I still? Am I? Do
You
I?
have advantage on the check.
Over there.
I got 16.
Oh wait, him or
Him, because he's a penguin.
Oh, it's right.
16.
It's right there.
16?
you said Constitution. 16.
16?
11.
You suck every single one of them!
Dude.
What'd you get with your
I
advantage?
got a 21.
Okay. Make Constitution saving throw. 19? Okay.
Plus
Jesus Christ, Christian.
You got a 19.
22.
22? So,
13.
you're good. You're good.
Okay.
That's already a pass by itself.
Man just violates the table.
Are you casting? No, you use it. Okay, so Schmitty, is Schmitty have it or no? For his final day?
Smitty, you know what? Today he's not gonna get it.
Okay.
Perish, Smitty.
Okay. So for you who failed, what did you get?
16.
And you got 16?
Mhm.
And you got 11. And Schmitty got
Did you
10.
pass any of them?
No.
So Arthur,
You're
Veratin,
being affected by code.
Oh no.
Zanlier, and Schmitty are all
Because she has some
taking
bardic inspiration.
cold damage.
Like playing music with them, then they can
Okay.
Yeah, you failed.
yeah, and then they can add
By
a
one.
to their
By
rolls.
one.
I did
Good,
not
so it
pass,
started
I'm
at 14,
sorry.
and then every day it went to 15, 16, and now 17.
Jesus,
sorry.
that's
You
one
do
shot.
that 3 times a short rest or a day.
So did you fail over there, Evan?
Wait, should I have added for him?
13.
Yeah,
you can.
yeah.
I'm
Just
a
like-
mere
yeah.
penguin
That-
slipping and sliding on the ice.
Okay, you wish.
Wait. So I didn't realize I
Yeah.
could add bardic inspiration.
I'm a
Can
green
you redo
penguin that have like moss.
Oh, he can just
dripping
roll it
down
now
his
if you want.
nose.
Okay.
If you don't
Wait,
want
Just
to.
like
me
you
roll
just-
it or him
No,
roll it?
you give. It's basically how it works. You just like you play some for a minute. You just like you
But
just
it's
give
up
him
to
a
you.
dice,
You
and
roll
he just like,
less
oh
than
cool.
And then he rolls
Another
it.
20 or?
Or no, it's
Yeah,
a
true.
6. You
It's
just
a
give him a
6.
6.
Okay.
And he rolls it and adds it to his roll.
Can I do that?
I don't care.
He's already in too much pain.
Oh.
I
You
can
do
just
it next
cast
time.
Prayer of Healing if I want to heal it.
Okay.
Alright, you all take 17 points
Jesus.
of cold damage.
Okay, maybe you should.
Alright, I'll wait.
So 17 points? 17 points?
I'll wait
17
for
points.
the prayer to do the math.
Wow.
Prayer.
I can.
Oh,
heal
wait,
some
we're
pain.
resting.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah, I was also saying.
I just wasn't sure.
Yeah, so how bonus?
No, I don't have
so
much
your
to
bonus
do.
action. If you're in
Like I
combat,
said,
your
I'm
bonus
resting, so
action,
it's fine.
your bonus action, you give them a bardic inspiration.
How much health do we get back?
Oh.
So that's what's ability
Uh,
check,
you
saving
roll
throw,
hit dice.
attack roll, or an 8 there.
What?
AC.
You roll hit
So
dice.
as
long we get
Just
everything
once?
Okay.
Whatever level you are, that's how many ready you roll.
I just need to remember.
You roll
when
4,
it's-
you roll
rest,
4D,
you play
whatever.
some
8 for
us,
you.
And we just
Okay,
add another
there's no
D6.
point.
Oh,
Really,
yeah.
we just rest and then
I
get
basically,
health up.
as of right now, so you can do that.
This is just to see, like,
which lets
And you
you
get half your
You can mimic any
spell
of us.
slots
Oh,
back.
okay.
So that's
Okay.
pretty much what you
So I
do.
had everything back
Nice.
basically.
And then you just
Yeah,
attack.
that's
This
I'm not
is
making
pretty much all you need to
This
focus
is just to
on.
see because if you're taking your if you take your rest periodically, it
I
takes you a
just
little
need
bit
to
longer to
remember
get there.
look at these, I'm off my
But
feet,
you're
so I'm,
not
like,
dying.
all over
If
the
you decide to
place, so I'm
fast
just, like,
travel, you could
trying to
end up
focus really
dying.
hard, but I'm just over here, then over
You could
there.
freeze
It's like,
over.
That's alright.
I get it.
I know.
Let's
I
go
know.
to bed.
I know.
Let's go to bed.
I'm
Can I
finished.
hit him once and see if he dies?
The fruit.
Yeah, joke.
Afflicting
I
the
joke, I
And-
swear.
Okay, so you're just casting
A little
prayer,
lip
prayer of
to
healing?
nuts.
Cast up some wounds on you.
I'm a penguin.
Yeah, you are. Are you casting prayer of healing? Or no. No? Okay. So as you kind of you feel your body freezing over now really, really badly, like it's hurting, it's aching. You finally see in the distance some houses and buildings. And that is where we'll go to break. So we'll come back and check out what this new town of Freya has to offer us.
Hopefully some warm clothes.
Warm
Where'd my
clothes.
other-
I want to
Some
slaughter
Some
some.
Eggnog.
silk linen.
Hognog. We'll see you guys soon.
Hognog.
Raindrog.
Where'd my other?
We should all get. What are those like viper pits or viper glasses?
Oh, pit vipers.
Pit vipers. We should
Sure.
all get pit vipers.
Yeah, I'm down.
Welcome back. Are we ready to jump back in? Because apparently some of us are not ready to jump back in.
Stop breathing like that.
I sure am with my Twitch mug.
Gartenfeld.
Thanks, man. We all doing all right?
Sponsored by
We are sponsored
I think
by
the producer's mad at us.
the hatred that I feel for every one of my friends daily.
I don't think so. I think he's into it.
And he just flipped us off.
It's okay. So,
He's into it.
as you guys come over the snow-filled hills, across the frozen landscape, you see Yeah?
What type of snow is it? Is it like fresh snow, packed snow, dirty snow, yellow snow?
It's always fresh because there's
Round
constant
snow.
blizzards that move it around.
Okay.
So it's much more of a kind of compact, powdery white snow.
Can I make a snowball?
Yeah, sure.
Oh, what?
A snowball.
I'll make a snowball and throw it at Ryan.
Okay.
Can I throw it at him? Can
Yeah.
I throw it back at him?
So make your snowball. Just make a basic.
I was waiting for him to say it. Make a check.
No, yeah, he's gonna make a check.
Developing
I want you both to make
friendships
a survival check.
Okay. Oh.
Can we all have a giant snowball fight?
Yeah, totally.
Oh!
Can I accidentally put a rock in mine?
Oh no!
It's just
Oh,
a
no.
My
rock.
Zanlier, he's broken.
Oh, it's broken.
He's slowly inserting the
What's going on? Yeah, so anyone who wants to have a snowball fight right now, we get some fucking music
Oh, you
going.
get fucking shit on.
Logan snaps episode 9.
19.
Oh,
I was so close to
really?
19. Just
Oh, really?
now.
Oh, are you already? How am I gonna get shit on?
What'd you get?
I got a 20.
Oh!
To make a snowball.
This is a
Yeah.
survival.
Yeah.
This is your survival check.
I got a 23.
Okay.
You got
Oh no, I want to slide as a
Nice.
penguin and just cap the Wanderer and like take
Oh,
out
no,
I want to slide it and
to
take
build-
out
I
his
want
legs.
to make a big snowball.
I want to aim at the wall.
Yeet that
I wanna-
shit.
Are you
I
making
wanna-
a ball of snow?
I want him to be buried.
So
in my
make a survival
snowball.
check.
Bro, I'm coming
Okay.
from out
From head
of nowhere.
to
I'm
toe.
stealthing. I'm gonna,
No,
I'm gonna cap your
what
leg.
did you get? What did you get?
I don't know what to roll. Do I make like a strength check?
Survival.
Just survival.
But that's to like I'm not making a snowball.
Oh,
what
I'm
are
like
you doing?
sliding and like I'm like taking out your
I
legs.
just think that'd be like that.
I'm throwing
I guess I've never made a snowball.
Throwing it
before,
at
so I
free.
don't know how to make one.
You were the one who started this. You started this.
Well, I've never seen snow before, so.
I'm not talking to you.
Do I roll to hit or
Not
roll-
yet, not
roll
yet.
to tackle?
Not yet. Crid,
I
what was
see.
your
No, I got a nat 20.
One of three.
Crid, what was your
My name is-
I haven't told you
Crit.
that I played my
Crit.
Xbox
Crit.
360.
what was your survival check?
I had a natural one.
Oh.
That's why I said I accidentally like put a rock in it or something.
So you
I literally am just so bad. I've never done.
yeah,
this
you don't know how to do snow. You don't know how to make balls out of snow. You don't know what anything this is your first experience with anything that's not like warm and ground. You pick it up, it's like drooping in your hands. You kind of it looks like a piece of poop.
Fireball.
Like mud. And you just have like whatever twigs are sticking out of it and
Oh,
like
God.
some fur from migrating deer and you hold it.
I'll
I
walk
had a
up to
very
you.
interesting
Um,
question.
Is this how you do it?
When I cast create water,
No,
would it
no,
become
no,
as
this is
ice?
And here, yeah, it's that cold.
That's what I
Bro,
was
but you don't
honestly
know what I'm
No,
going for you. So why
No,
would
but you were
throw
my
it at me?
target.
Yeah, it will
initially
become ice.
anyway. Before you
I
even
feel
said-
like this
I
is
mean,
metagaming. Unless you know otherwise, if you were
So,
talking.
no, because I was making
Is that
a
a first level
snowball and
spell?
I was gonna throw it at him.
Why? I'm
no,
the penguin.
that's not what
Yeah?
I meant. That's
is it a first level
I'm a
spell? or
penguin.
I think
was
first
gonna
level,
throw it
right?
at,
First level?
I'm
V.
pretty sure.
Yeah, for sure.
So,
Vinny. Can I call him Vinny? Can I call him Vinny?
the
Vincent.
let me think because okay, so you suck at this. You got a natural 20. Your ball is perfectly compact. It's perfect, like nice, maybe like two-handed holding ball. It's nice and ready to be thrown. It's this perfect little circle, little sphere. It's sparkly. It's fresh. It's nice. Yours is also very, very pristine, very nice. Yours is a penguin. Yours is good. You take it up. You kind of pick it up and you. Not me.
Not me.
Not me.
Go check.
Not me.
Good luck. Don't
Yeah.
die.
Free food.
Might be your family.
Get your knife ready.
I hope no. They wouldn't ring the doorbell. They just come in.
Oh yeah.
Just come.
Yours is pretty good. It's a little more pressed with your fingers,
Okay.
as you're not used to making snowballs.
To what?
You're used to a lot more scholarly activities than such childish playtime, but you indulge. You make it a couple of fingerprints, but it's throwable, it's passable. Yours with the 19, yours is also very nicely compacted, very nicely made. You're able to kind of use it in a way where it almost looks like a little more overly to throw maybe like a football or something to kind of actually hit a more spiral. Because yours is always about the creativeness and the imagination.
I love the Pokemon.
You
I want to
make a make a strength check,
The Wanderer?
and you're gonna make a strength save.
So I'm sliding around. I'm just gonna come like from the side and just try to take it.
Come and get it, Frank. All right.
Frank.
Oh,
Strength save?
Okay, yeah.
Frank
okay,
halfway.
Okay, 23. 23. What'd you get?
Strength check.
What'd
Christ.
you get?
9.
What'd you get?
We're good. Cool.
Yeah. Come and get me.
It has a -4 strength.
You see this penguin coming
Come
towards
get
you,
me.
and you notice the green of the penguin. Like,
I wonder who
that's a very
this is.
Frank-like green.
Yeah.
So he goes sledding right by you. You just pick up your boot and just punt him as he goes. He lands in the snow a little while away and just. Your snowball sucks. I feel so bad for you.
No, it's.
Wait, do I still have mine?
Yeah.
Can I
So
try?
you kicked him. You didn't
Yeah.
throw his
So
ball.
who's throwing at who?
I'm gonna throw it at Ryak.
I'm throwing at the Wanderer.
I'd like to prep a snowball, and I would like to cast enhance ability on me
I'll
and
throw-
give me
what's your
advantage on
character's
strength
name?
checks.
Are you kidding
Chandler?
me?
To hurl.
No, not Ryak.
Just in
I'm
front
gonna
of
charge
Chandler,
my
why
shot
not?
with
Don't
all the
wonder.
power. No, I'm going
was
to
going to
insert my
tell you
blade
initially.
into my snowball.
Oh.
I'm going to throw it.
What?
Are you gonna throw your sword with the snowball? Just like.
If I get in that one, yeah.
Just the snowball
Wait,
with the
no.
sword sticking out of the
No, I
end.
still have that
So who are you throwing yours
Sorry,
at?
yeah.
Am I throwing mine at?
Yeah.
Good question. The giant.
Okay. So that's 1, 2, 3 going to you.
Can I?
I punch him.
You punt
and then
him.
and as soon as he comes back and I see him, I'm throwing it.
At front?
I'm
Yeah.
Okay.
dropping penguin form. I'm casting enhance ability, giving me bull strength. So this
Oh
giant
my
ethereal bull like comes out of my body, and my carrying capacity is doubled. So can I make a huge snowball? And I'm gonna just
Make a survival check.
survive. Okay,
Really weird.
this is my thing. This is my
Chop it
thing.
off.
Your thing.
Well, if you throw yours
yeah.
first, yes.
Oh yeah.
So
Yeah.
21.
okay.
Oh,
You actually
shit.
come around like a kind of like, you know, in Animal Crossing where the
Yes.
Nooklings built the house really
Yeah.
fast, kind of like that.
I don't know.
Just go all around and create like this ball that's like the size of you. As you pick it up and you see like from this ethereal bull behind him like this snort of smoke coming out the bull's nose and these two horns growing off of his head in a spiritual form. As he picks it up, throws it. As soon as you see him drop out of penguin form, you chuck it. So make yours first. Strength check.
Do it. I want to watch you do it.
Wait, my phone?
No, you saw the snowball, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
So
those.
does the net 20 apply to
That was for
No,
building.
it's
Making
okay,
it.
that was
May I?
That was a strength
Damn
check.
it.
Yeah, sure.
Damn you. Damn it. It's over.
No.
Strength
no.
check.
Oh, it's cocked.
Are you kidding me?
Why were you gonna roll well?
I was gonna roll a 17.
It's cock.
You fuck this game. Fuck this game.
What do you get?
5 on the
this
die.
motherfucking game. 13.
What's your armor class?
Wait, how'd you get
16.
13 if you're doing a strength
10
check?
and then 3. Right?
What? You added 8. What? No, you just added your strength.
What did I get? I don't even know.
You had a 5 on the die.
Okay, and then plus 5, 10.
It's not a saving throw.
What is it?
You're not proficient.
Oh,
It's
it's
just a check.
check? Oh, then 8, yeah.
Okay. So yeah. What? Go ahead and make. You kind of as you're building.
Added, like double what
You
it
see
was.
I did.
the snowball coming towards you as he throws it. He throws it pretty well as it goes, and then you just kind of lift it with one hand, take out your staff, and stab it through it. As you hold it, and now you go back and go and make your strength check.
With advantage because I got bull strength.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna cast
I'm
it
so
with
happy
the
your
runes
life is dead,
on.
by the way.
What did you just say?
I'm so glad. You stupid, pathetic wife.
Do you want to know? Do you want to know something?
Go ahead.
I'm
do it.
equally as glad because I rolled a nat 20.
Oh my god.
Good, good. I'm so. You know what? You don't know how glad I am because at the end of all
Plot
of
twist:
this,
you
at
poisoned
the
my
end-
wife.
That's a better sign from heaven.
So the snowball. Yeah, let's go.
I'm just gonna. Can I do it one-handed and just?
Yeah, you just shot put it as it. Yeah, go ahead.
Is it throwing at me now?
Yeah, it's coming towards you.
Oh my
That scream echoes through all the mountains.
He has to put a headphone user
Oh my
warning
God.
at the top before that.
Oh my god.
I hope I decapitate him.
Jesus.
Nathan, are you okay?
No.
Yeah, Nathan's getting
I have to be holding it in for like 3 minutes straight.
Justin paid me under the table to do that, by the way. He's
Yeah.
laboring me.
Does he die?
What?
No,
Does
that's
he
my
die?
genuine reaction.
But did you
Does he die? No, but he is dug into the ground.
What could you possibly like
Shut the fuck
be
up.
needing to add to the scene?
Oh my god.
When he's not looking, can I swing my sword at him?
Wait, can I chuck my ball at Xander?
Yeah. Are you chucking it back at him?
No.
Where are you chucking
I
your
took it
ball?
out of the Wanderer.
You did yours at the Wanderer too?
Yeah.
Why?
Because you're both ass.
Your heel turn.
Bitch ass fucking stupid hair.
Freaking liberal. Yeah, what are you
Your fucking lips are red as my ass. You stupid
No.
cocky.
Wait, let me see. Everybody in this fucking party just said silence. Literal fucking beams Evan.
Where am I?
Are we each taking turns seeing who we throw it at?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So who are you throwing yours at?
I'm throwing it at
Xanlir? Okay. So make a strength check.
I only have 3 healing spells.
Make a strength check. Xander, make a strength check.
1.
Ryk, make a strength check with your
Do I add
amount of
anything
shit.
to my strength check or no? Do I add anything to my
Yeah,
Okay,
it's
but
just
does that
strength.
more
You
kid-
add
And then
one.
who are you throwing yours at?
Oh!
At
Yeah, and a
Ryk?
plus 1
So
too.
make your strength
Don't
check.
I have
And then you're jack of all trades, so another plus 1. So you had 2.
What?
Misty Step's good.
This is fun.
7 plus 2?
Yeah, this is so much
9.
I'm thinking of just the penguin flying in the air.
I'm so sorry, Craig. Straight out of
What?
I got a nat 20 on Craig.
That's amazing.
Whoa.
Wait.
Okay. So you are knocked back,
Oh, 20.
Wanderer, as you go, oof, the wind almost taken out of you with this giant, like, frunk-sized snowball. As it slams into you with unnatural strength. He's typing so fast.
I'm gonna laugh my ass off.
You
That
fall
shit.
back, you kind of fall into the snow, creating a snow angel. Angel.
That shit was just fun.
I wasn't expecting that one. That was a good one.
Thanks.
Isn't that amazing?
Snow angel.
No.
Isn't that
No.
amazing?
Is this allowed or
No.
Isn't that amazing?
No.
What?
Nothing.
Isn't that so
It's his
funny?
shit.
Isn't that so
I do wonder what he could have said.
Oh, this is gonna be good.
You can't say that kind of shit. Why is he playing this stupid TikTok song?
Why is it putting that?
What did you get on your strength check?
Oh.
I got a 12.
Hey. 8.
8? It just... He's already in the floor, like, just knocked on the ground. You got a 12? What's your armor class?
That's a 16.
It slams against his armor, but he just kind of doesn't even really do much to him. As it hits the armor, you try to hit his face.
I
It
would like
didn't.
to make
What'd
another
you get?
big snowball.
That's what he remember?
Oh, okay. And then you look over, and the snowball just wham in your face. As you hear the first laugh come from Varatin.
Oh, I see. Can I pick up a snowball and try and try and make another snowball? And throw
Yeah,
it back?
survival and then strength.
All
Wait,
right.
add
You
like-
take yours, Garvin,
Yeah.
as you... what was your strength check that you made?
I got a 9.
You... As it goes right by Xander's head.
Dang.
You watch this football looking... Like this kind of... This oval-shaped snowball whiz past your head.
7 to make the ball and 19 to throw it.
Sorry,
On the ball a little better this time. It's more like a ball than a pile of crap. But then a 19 to throw. You take it, you say whatever you have, you just compress it. A little bit of heat forms in your hand. And you just throw it and steam comes off the back of the ball. And just right in you just go like, oh, like it just hits you in the chest.
Why is it steaming?
Because he has fire in his body.
Why does he have the fire in it?
That's where I'm from.
I'm gonna cast.
He's from hell.
He's from hell.
He secretly just cast a fucking fireball and it hits me with a fireball instead of a snowball.
I'm gonna cast hideous laughter on the Wanderer.
Oh my god.
Why is he getting fucked over?
Why is everybody kicking the guy that's down?
Okay.
Alright.
Can I make a big one and throw it at this fuckhead?
Yeah.
Wait.
Survival check.
Oh, can I help him make it?
Yeah. If you get a hit while
Wait,
you're
can I help
using.
him make it too?
Yes.
Okay,
And then I'll pick it up.
No,
So
I can pick it
you have
up.
advantage on this.
Wait.
No,
What
I'm
am I?
not gonna do the
Oh,
long.
You know
what?
what?
I use bardic inspiration.
Not funny!
Oh!
Funny!
You need it.
Oh!
I want to
No, wait, no, you can help him throw it.
Yeah.
Okay.
throw it, yes.
Well, where's my
So
D6?
you get-
Well, I'll already have
Advantage.
advantage because I have ball strength.
And
I'm
then you'll
gonna
have a
cast
D6
Kroy
from Bardic
water
Inspiration.
We don't have a
Like,
D6. So
shield
give me
myself
just
from
a
whatever's
second, let me
coming.
find
Okay.
that.
Sure.
And I'm gonna get out my shield and just prepare for the war.
Let's see. All right, go ahead and roll to hit. This is your strength check.
Wait.
Advantage because bull strength and bardic inspiration.
Oh my god.
And I'm gonna give myself guidance.
So who rolls first?
Yeah, you ready? The four of you get around
Okay.
and start
Hold on,
making
Bardic
this
Inspiration,
giant
he
ball.
just rolls it.
Twice the size of the
I
last
had
one.
to roll for help.
I'm just.
Oh, no, no,
You're like,
it's
oh,
like
fuck!
It's like basically
Oh.
he gets to roll it.
I want the
Okay.
powers.
Here.
Um,
Oh my god, he just rolled so well.
Frozo.
so what is the roll you have?
Oh my god. You
23
maxed
to
it
hit.
out.
Oh,
I maxed out
crap.
bardic inspiration and the guidance.
So I'm so sorry.
What is the ice do?
I have a.
The
I, no,
ice
no,
has
no.
the
Here's
ice
the
has an
thing.
AC of 13.
Does it add to mine or what does it do?
No, it just breaks through and hits you.
I have this giant
that's
thing
okay.
that we made, and since I have bull strength, I can carry double the
Yours is
capacity
23?
to hit.
That's what I felt.
And I just.
And I
God, 20.
And I just
You just
rip
launch
it
a
at you.
giant. Oh my
So
god.
I have Shield of Faith and then my shield.
You spent so many spells on a snowball.
It goes like almost slow motion.
He's at his weakest.
Just
we can
massive
kill him.
ball of snow.
Yes!
As you look and you go, ah! It crashes through the ice, just shatters it with this like this ethereally strong ball of snow, and you just ow!
I don't know why, but I just imagine the home recipients. Woo! That's just
And it just knocks into your body, and you go, and you're like a stiff board just into the floor.
I used
like
to do this
sticking
with my
outside
kids
of
all the time.
I used to kill my kid. Tales and Taverns, everybody.
Murder you, child.
We all kill kids here.
We all.
We just.
That was fun.
We just smashed it.
Wasn't it?
Fun?
I'm gonna go
That was
walk
real
over
good.
to you and then I'll help you up.
we do a little trolling.
I'm gonna go help the water. I'm gonna go help Zan.
We prepare a bit of griefing. All right, you stick your hand out, and Xander's like,
Come on, get up.
as you get yourself up, brush yourself off.
On
You're
your
like,
feet,
wow,
soldier.
I finally got close to these people. Now they're a bunch of fucking assholes.
Oh my god.
I hate them again, yeah.
I remember what
At
you
least I
done.
didn't attack you. I attacked the big
No,
boy.
it's fine. It'll be worth it, man.
Fairly vibe checked.
It's just a snowball fight.
As you guys all kind of,
It's just a
Oh, it's more than that.
Wander holds grudges.
Personal.
you come together, most of you laughing, as you form into a group, and kind of dust yourselves off of the snow and the cold, and you continue to walk forth to the town.
8 months from now, it's up to him to save my life. You pull out a little flask with snow on it and be like, remember the snow. And then you kill me.
Yeah.
Remember this?
I'll never.
Yeah.
You have a bruise on your shoulder.
Yes.
Never forget. And then kill me.
Yeah, I'll play an audio clip of this shitty ass episode.
I don't know why, but I just got the same picture of Lion King. Fasa, help me! Long live the king.
Long live your mama.
It's funny how.
Anyway,
If you die by falling by the way you started killing those 3 people by letting them
I didn't kill them.
If you die by falling though, that would be so like
Remember,
that would
I almost did
that
when
would
we
be
fought the
every
witches.
In episode
and I fell off the
1,
roof.
Frog Lunar killed 4 innocent people.
No, I didn't.
so you approach the town. It's a very open town. There's no gates or anything. Just lots of plots of buildings on the land of the snow. Houses and shops and everything made of this kind of frost-tipped wood. As you enter through, you see just lots of different occupations going on.
Please, Santa.
You see lots of different occupations of different people doing jobs. You see a lot of people that are like, they're taking giant cubes of ice and they're slicing them with these giant saws to make smaller but still like double hand-sized cubes of ice. They're sawing them in half, throwing them on sleds, and they have like these reindeer that are moving them and taking them wherever north is. Whatever's north. You see these people that are sitting around this large furnace warming their hands while this one blacksmith kind of slaves away at this kind of white silver blade on this blacksmith table. You see there are different people that are kind of cooking. There's like lots of large flames and everything here, and there's lanterns. So once you reach into this area, you no longer are cold, as there's so many different sources of heat from every corner that everyone's warm despite the frigid, freezing cold.
They're giants, so
These are not giants.
Oh, these are not giants.
These are various people.
Oh, that's right.
Lots of different races. You see the guy slaving away is this large, dull green-skinned orc. He's not a half-orc, he's a full orc. Just this large, kind of big teeth. He has this bandana, almost like a do-rag on his head, and this blacksmith apron, but he doesn't have a shirt on underneath. And he has just these large tattoos. One of them is like a long snake, but it has like a shark head. And the other one seems to be like just snowflakes falling down. Just these tattoos on his arms, his big muscly arms. He's just going at it. You see some little kids are watching him. They have their whole like ensemble of hide, warm clothing on them, and they're smiling. Wow, wow. Now watch this, children. As he flips his hammer in the air and catches it, and slams down on the blade as the blade curves upward. He turns it around and slams it again, and makes it go back, and does it one more time. And now the blade at the end is like, almost like a ribbon looking. He goes, "This is for you." As he gives it to one of the children. Yay! They take the sword and they start swinging it around. He chops at his friend and he cuts like the side of the
Give a
hood.
weapon to this little kid.
He like slices the side of the hood and like the threads open. The kid goes, "Woo!" And they run around. They run. That's what I've been waiting for. He grows a beard instantly. No.
That's wildly insane. You just gave the sword to the kid.
He goes, "Have a fun time, children." And he takes out another slab of metal and starts shaping it. You see these. There's a bunch of like long ears that are poking out of these hoods from these people that are cutting the ice and taking. They look to be so long that they're probably elves of some type, but they have just platinum blonde icy hair and these crystal blue eyes. But they seem to be elves of their own right. Slicing through this ice, putting it on the sled, taking the reindeer. You see one of these reindeer is like this kind of dark grayish brown with these antlers that stick up and have different bells and things attached. And as they run, they go. I can't do a bell sound. As they run past. You see the other reindeer is a little smaller and he has more brownish skin and fur, and the antlers, instead of having bells, have different like gold baubles and jewelry that are clinging together as they take the sled away. Where the guy on the top seems to have lots of different earrings on his large pointy ears. Hup, hup, come on!
What's that blue block there?
So
That's a cutting.
that's ice.
Ice.
Here, I'll show you.
I get it now. I understand
I'm
now.
gonna walk you over
Okay.
and explain. So you know the temperature right now is very cold,
Right.
right? So you know water, the thing we always drink.
Right. I've read about ice before, but I didn't know that's what it would look like.
Yeah, so that's what it looks like, and you can put it in beverages. I use it in potions sometimes to,
Oh.
They know the
to have the cooling process sped up.
Right,
It's
that
in a
makes
hurry,
sense.
this and this and this, and I walk you through the science behind ice and stuff.
Yes, I do remember reading about something, but I've never seen it before. That's very interesting.
Yeah, sure. Go ahead, poke it.
Depends on the person.
That's very cool. Thank you.
There's a bunch of different races of people
Yeah,
here.
yeah.
Going through, you see people are cooking these huge kebabs, like a normal shish kebab with like small vegetables and meats, but these are like full like hocks of ham and turkey legs stuffed onto these big vegetables. You see there's these kind of blue icy crystallized carrots that are stuck onto here, and they're being plucked as they take like a knife and chop off the icy blue ferns that grow off the top, chopping them off, creating these just large shish kebabs of these huge, like they look like they're on swords as they give them out. One of the guys giving it is this kind of more buff human guy with this very blonde scruffy hair. It goes down to braids at the side of his head. Very wrinkly forehead, and this kind of small, stubbly, grayish blonde beard. Very long, crooked nose. He hands one of these swords full of food to this, whatever the heck. This is some weird-looking motherfucker. Just like, it looks like a human shape, but it has like scales going down its arms, like crocodile or snake skin.
Is all his
And
skin like
it's-
that?
Oh, it's a girl, a
Oh.
woman. She has very inappropriate clothes for the temperature. They're almost like belly dancer robes, which should not support this kind of weather. But she seems unfazed. You see, she has these rather long finger and toenails. She has these kind of wrap sandals that go up. The toenails almost like peek out, and they're colored this blood red, as well as her fingers.
Are they trim?
No, they look sharp,
Oh,
sticking out, they're almost like digging into the snow, off of these sandals. And the fingers are the same thing. You see, she grabs it and she shoots a look your way as her pupil dilates and becomes a little bit more like it kind of pinches a little bit, almost
sweat.
reptilian-like. As she smiles, sharper teeth than a normal human, and a small flick of a longish tongue as she licks onto the kebab of food and goes further into the town.
I forgot what anime that was, but it's just like, you're ready to pucker up, Mistums. And she turns into like some fucking monster thing that's kind of like from Predator or whatever. She pulls out that snake tongue. He's like, jackpot.
Yes, I know what you're talking
Monster
about. I know what you're
House.
talking about.
Yes, that's exactly what it is.
Monster House.
Mike Wazowski.
That's him.
Mike was-
When he gets his soul sucked out by that like thing or whatever it was.
Monster House?
No,
No,
Monsters
Talk
Inc.
about-
Monsters Inc.
He said Mike Wazowski. Remember what, like the laughing gas and they like hook up that giant.
Oh, yeah,
suction
the-
thing to
the-
the
Oh.
yeah, that.
Monster House.
As you continue in, you see a tavern, which seems to be a tavern, as it has this hanging sign with a tankard of bubbly beer, kind of like an emblazoned image into the wood. Yeah, like that, like what they're holding.
I mean,
Kind of like that Skyrim post thing.
Yeah.
However,
that's
yeah,
On-
mead.
on the thing itself, on the emblazoning image of the tankard of ale, it has a strip, and then it says DG on it.
D's.
On the across the street,
Just sounds a D.
there seems to be this store that looks almost like it's selling weapons, as it has two swords crossed with a spear through the middle, and it's all like with one bow wrapped around the center of these three objects. A little ways back, you see this emblazoned image of some kind of shirt with like chain linking kind of things.
I'm going there.
And then next to it is like a pair of boots. And then across the street from there is a bed with 3 Z's, getting slightly smaller as it goes closer to the bed. And that's the main 4 buildings you see right now. Everything else is just vendors. So the guy selling the food is just a vendor. The guy with the blacksmith forge is just his own little thing. It's not a full building like a shop.
Burton, do you know the blacksmith by chance? I'd like to meet him.
Yes.
Yes.
He was here before.
Sorry.
His name is Ogard.
Bogart.
I mean,
I mean,
That is.
As
Yes,
you-
I do, good sir. Why? Do you wish to bargain with him?
Yes, if you could introduce me to him, I'd like to see if I could procure a new weapon.
Well, I recommend everybody else follows along just in case, because I feel like he might have a little extra something for everyone here, especially friends and comrades such as you being along my side. So, follow up.
You see the man who's selling the, as you're walking past, the man who is selling those shish kebabs on the sword.
Yes.
You know his name is Brage.
Rage.
He kind of goes, Varatin, is that you?
Yes, sir, dear, it is Rage.
Great to see you.
Great to see you as well.
Oh,
How's the
good.
hunting been going with you?
Not bad. We are kind of getting short on the animals around here, but we have gotten some parties to search. We kind of work with the ice cutters to find some animals and bring them here to hunt. So it hasn't been too bad.
Good, good. Make sure not to dry out the population too dry, though. We still need them to repopulate in some of the near areas. Try some different areas occasionally, so that way they can repopulate and not affect the circle of life. Remember that, dear friend.
That's very, very insightful. Thank you.
Welcome, welcome.
Thank you for coming. Yes, yes. As he kind of goes back to his job, his post.
thanks, guys.
As you all head over to this large oak, Ogron, he kind of looks up a little bit. Hello there.
Hello there.
I was wondering if you would be able to make me a weapon.
Sure. What are you looking to get?
I was looking for a halberd that would be able to suit my size.
A halberd. You see, this is one of the only people that is actually contesting you in height, as he's about the same height.
Wow. And he's 9 feet tall, right?
Yeah. This guy is just a massive, dull green ogre.
Oh, Shrek?
He's not intimidating, but he's almost admirable. And you instantly, your eyes shoot to his tattoos. As they're this black lines, almost like yours, they wisp and they move down his arm. A halberd. Yes, I believe I can do that. He kind of takes whatever he was making. He looks like he's making some large kind of bowl. It's just this big, wide bowl, maybe a shield even, as he has leather strips that are kind of hung over the side of his workbench. I believe I can do that for you. As he moves his shield to the side, he takes out this long, just thick sheet of metal and slams it down. And he just starts feeding it into the forge. Give me a little bit of time, and I'll come back in about 2 hours.
Sounds good to me.
And I should have your halberd all ready for you.
Also, what's your name? My name is Raya.
Ogrod,
Pleasure to meet you.
of course. And I see you've brought quite a motley crew with you.
Can I approach Ogren? How do you say his name?
Ogrod.
Ogrod. Ogrod?
Ogrod.
Ogrod. Okay. I approach up to Ogren. Ogrod.
Veratin.
I came back from my journeys and I stumbled upon these few people.
Oh.
They are heroes like me back on my journeying days. So,
Doesn't happen very
please handle
often,
with care
but
when
when
the best of
it
your
does.
gear and equipment that you have available. I know you are a very talented blacksmith.
Of course. Anything for my friend Veratin.
Thank you.
Feeding it in to the furnace.
Why did you do that?
The heat is singeing out. And what are all your names?
I'm Zanlier.
This massive hand. it's rather even though he has his hard, sturdy hand, he's not crushing. He's shaking gently.
It's firm.
And you?
I am Frank Lumen.
And you, friend?
Garvin.
It'd be the same for you. You're small as well, right?
And you?
Arthur.
Wonderful. Great to meet each of you.
You see, he's a very talented blacksmith. He deals with many races of different kind. With his big, bold strength, he knows how to control it and wield weapons properly, which is wonderful. So no matter the size, the shape, the person, the race, the being, he knows the right taste for everyone's needs.
I'm glad you were able to show me to him then. Thank you.
Many years of training, focusing my power and anger into the crafts I make.
How long have you been a blacksmith for?
25 years?
Wow.
Indeed.
He knew my first party before, sadly, most of them have passed. But I'm the last that remains, and me and him have been good friends. He still holds a picture, I believe, or at least a good idea of what they look like.
Yes.
Sad times have came, but he respects each and one of them, and we respect him the same.
Life
My
does
business
go
is
on.
done.
Life does go on. Ever since that last commission we did for your guys' town, those dark forces, they were not settling. So we took care of them, and they haven't shown their faces around in a while. Thankfully.
That is good, but I will never not feel guilty for that.
No, don't worry, dear friend. You forget. Heroes come and come by every generation that come by. It's just, we had our time coming. And you know, thankfully, with these people that I've heard good word about, maybe you've heard a few good things about this group, this seems to be the new era of today's generation of heroes. So I'm much glad to see what you have to offer in your name to give to them.
I do have a question for you. You are Goliath, correct?
That is correct, yes.
Are you aware of the Goliaths that live in Ayashar Peak?
I've heard about them, but I've never met any of them.
You don't strike me as one of them.
No, I am from the fire region, from the city of Gold.
His eyes perk up. How is that possible?
I'm not too sure of it myself, but all I remember is that I woke up there, I guess you could say.
He's a child.
You just say that.
He's a child. He's a minor.
All I've known is that area. This is my first time coming here and being in this area.
Yet you are acting freely, as if there is nothing wrong.
Is there something that's supposed to be wrong?
Whoa.
Well, usually people who are not from here are frigid and freezing.
Yes, it would seem that I am somewhat used to the cold. I guess, beat my chest, since I grew up with all the fire, I seem to have some heat radiating off of me.
Understandable.
Is there something up with the Goliaths here, or are they just up in the higher altitudes? Then?
Yes, they are very secluded people.
Oh,
However, if there is a large beast that comes to attack any area of Gaelu, they strike with power, with force, and with loyalty to protect us.
oh, I see.
I have fought alongside them only one time, but they are valiant folk.
Perhaps I could be able to meet them sometime. They sound like wonderful folk, I guess.
I think you would enjoy them. They would let you in with open arms, as you are one of them, even if not growing up with them. They respect their tribe more than they respect anything else. Anyway, I will finish this for you and
Thank
go
you.
explore the town for now. He gives you a half kind of smirk. Where are y'all headed?
I'm done with my business. I'll just follow whoever needs to go in.
What is there left for other places to visit? Because I laid them down one by one. So you said there was kind of like a shop with
Yeah, I'm
natural
gonna go
items that
with
You want to go to the armor, right?
Yeah,
Exactly.
probably like
And
just
there's
Fortide or
a
something.
bar.
Yeah,
and
like-
then there's
So-
There's a
Yeah,
bar,
we
there's
should
an inn.
yeah.
There's a place that sells
weaponry.
weaponry, a place that
First
sells
This is the
knickknacks.
weaponry.
A furry.
Oh no, this is a blacksmith.
Yeah.
So this guy makes stuff by order. The shop just sells things.
Oh,
Persona.
okay. So
Your pink
Good,
one
good, good.
persona.
all right. Let's do the trinket shop. You know.
Trinket shop? Alright, that's a little bit in the distance.
Oh, it's a little bit in this.
Yeah.
It's the closest one.
The close what's up?
How far is it from
Oh, around from here? Probably a good 2.5 weeks. But if you go through the current system or through an airship, it might be a little bit faster.
Their airships into
I'll probably morph into an airplane.
Great.
I saw the
working
inn.
components.
I want to go take a rest.
The inn?
Yeah.
As you all kind of look into, because I know, Frank, you want to go to that clothing shop.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
following him.
So you two are going to the clothing shop.
Yeah, 'cause I
You're going to the inn.
But I want to go to the armory afterwards.
So do you all want to rest first and then go?
No.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
You
No.
should stick.
You got
Yeah.
one rest.
We
That's
lost
fine.
8 points from becoming
Man,
cold,
I
or
just
at
want a
least I
fursuit, man.
did.
So, you all go to the inn. You kind of open through the door. Very, even warmer in here. This warm atmosphere that welcomes you. As you kind of look around and you see there's these chairs and tables kind of making its way straight through. As on the side there are 2 separate stairways that head upwards. You look forward and see there is this man behind the counter. This big grin on his face. He's just staring.
Don't you dare.
Take this.
He probably moves to a line.
Same
Take
guy.
this.
Same guy. Just
Hello,
just
how are
guys.
you? Okay.
We're looking to seek the room. Well, I guess a couple. I don't know if we would all fit in one.
I go up to the front desk and approach him directly. My dear friend, how's it going? How's it going? He's not eligible to be able to speak. It's quite tragic, but he does sign language. I could be able to translate and help arrange a few things for him. These are very close friends of mine. I found them out in the wilderness of the blizzard and the storm. Yes, it's quite thankful that I found them out there. Thankfully, they had a big enough fire for me to see them. It's quite natural to see a party of them, but these are local heroes of the area, and they're going on their journey, just like I was. So, would you mind accompanying with them with the best rooms available? I know you are definitely a heartsome fellow to be able to offer such kind rooms to these people. Good, good, my dear friend. I will make sure to compensate you in the future for such things. I know it takes a lot to give these types of rooms.
But yes, 3 would be nice.
You see this man is of gnomish descent. He kind of has this large hat that flops over of green silk and cloth, kind of patchy.
Kinda like
Large
Zelda.
ears, a kind of, not a nose like Frank where it's big, but a nose that's long.
Like
It's
Pinocchio?
more thin and long.
Like Pinocchio in a way.
A little bit, but not like a stick out. It's more like a bridge that goes out, like a slope nose. This black, shaggy hair that comes out of the hat, and it's on the side of his head. Big lips, big teeth.
No, just like
That's it.
Do you guys have a library anywhere?
pointing out the door, going like this. 1, 2, 3, over.
3 shops down. 3 shops down. Thank you.
Huh?
Did you say something?
Is he mute?
Can we just faster? Can I go get a book for American Sign Language? Because my youngest daughter is deaf. But
Well, this is a different sign language.
okay, but still, I just want to get one for American Sign Language.
That doesn't exist.
It's a
This-
American Sign Language.
Silexian Sign Language.
Okay, so
sexy sign language.
sexy sign language.
Sexy sign language.
Whoever uses sign language for people who are deaf.
So it's known as Solarian Sign Language.
Solarian
So it's
sign.
SSL, and it's the primary spoken language of any mute people, any people who are. It kind of a lot of thieves can't. Like motions and movements come from this original sign language like language.
Can you speak thieves' can?
That'd be cool.
I cannot speak thieves' can.
He
but
speaks
my
Druidic, so
youngest
it's pretty cool.
daughter was born. She's unable to hear from her left ear, and she's 70% deaf in her right ear.
Jeez.
So we taught her. Her mom taught her sign language, and I was too busy, and I feel bad.
Can you imagine having kids?
So I never learned.
No, her mom is good.
Hey man,
Isn't it funny how life works?
isn't it funny how you probably don't even know your last name?
Yeah, I don't know.
Arthur the what?
Arthur the Wanderer.
I don't know.
Arthur Morgan.
So he kind
Oh,
of
I can't wait.
his big green
You're the
overshawl
villain, aren't you?
with this kind of almost grayish wolf-like pelt around the hood of his large jacket. It's so large it acts as both shirt and pants for him. It's just going down. He kind of takes his little arms that poke through, not even in the sleeves, just they poke through the front, grabs himself off of his stool and steps down. Only his floppy hat is visible from behind the counter. You hear cling, cling, cling as he slaps 3 silver keys onto the counter, hops back onto his stool.
Thank you. Yes, I'm a little tired, so thank you. I appreciate it. I'll grab the keys and I'll pass them out. We'll do 2 to a room.
Alright, just open my room, walk in.
Okay, you guys go up the stairs and you walk. I will say in the time that they were all talking and you noticed he was mute, you went down to the library. You see this large, expansive library, this fireplace in the middle where it kind of leads down multiple rows of books. And each row of about 2 or 3 bookshelves is labeled with a different kind of tab. So you look through and you see one that has like a common letter A and then a gnomish letter A and a dwarven letter A. And that's the languages and reading kind of section. You go down to the S's kind of area and you find Solarian Sign Language. It's a book. You check it out. The woman behind the counter is this kind of frilled behind the ears, some kind of strange looking fish thing. This pink skin. She looks almost like a lizard in the face, but with these pink frills behind her, like humanoid ears.
Is she thick?
No, she's very skinny, very like
he said it all
pencil
the time.
thin.
Yeah, I know. For sure. From last campaign.
Will this be all?
Yes, yeah, that's what'll be all. Thank you.
Takes her little tiny glasses and
Potatoes.
What about potatoes?
The bag of
Holy
potatoes. Sorry.
she still has the book. She's taking it very, very slowly. Takes the book. She opens it up to the back of the book. You see there's like a kind of grid written on the back of the book. She takes her stamp. It's just dripping in red ink. And she stamps.
Wish that's red ink.
You don't want to know.
Investigation check on the red.
Here you are.
Thank you.
Have a nice day.
You too.
That is due in 3 days, but you can renew it any day you'd like for an additional day.
Alright, how much to just buy it?
She goes down, pulls out this large ledger, flips through like this fat,
I meant to just make this real
fat like leather binder, just huge leather binder. Going through, you see the same tabs that correspond to the different tabs on the bookshelf rows.
Take as long as possible.
Flips
No,
through,
please.
one tab at a time. You see,
We just leave them.
you see
Takes the whole
fish, you see birds, mammals,
We're fighting. He stole
things
the
that look like
library.
mountains.
He's still in there when the campaign ends.
You see like a bar of gold or metal or something, and finally gets to the language area. As she flips through, then she starts looking. You see A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S. Starts going down the numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
S number 69.
Finds it.
Please tell me that is.
Yeah, it's not in this book. Puts it away. Pulls out a different ledger. Opens it up. A.
You give her 5 silver pieces.
Just shut up and take my
Okay.
money.
All right. Thank you. All right. Bye bye.
Drops it into his little side little bucket. Closes it up. Puts it away.
It's not in this book.
Have a nice day. Takes up the other ledger. Finds the back where the page that she was. Takes her little red ink pen. As you're walking out the door, you just see her cross something out of the book. And you leave. And you go. And you go back to the inn. At this point, you see. This took a while. You see none of your friends are there anymore. As they've all went back to their rooms. This is probably about 20-minute ordeal that you just waited for
Could I
her.
have waited for him downstairs?
Yeah. You see Frank finally enter through as you're sitting down.
My hair is even more like raggedy than usual. I don't know.
Were you able to find what you wanted?
I found it.
Oh, I'm glad. Well, we're the last two, so I guess we'll be sharing a room now.
Sounds good to me.
Am I sharing a room with?
Who am I sharing a room with?
Up to you. We have 6 people here and a shambling mound.
I do. It took so long. I do already have my personal room from home because I pretty much live there.
Okay.
Oh, I'll share with the shambling mound.
Okay.
Because I'm small and I get cold.
Yes. You see the guy behind the counter doesn't seem to have any problem with Schmitty in here. He doesn't even really ask about him. He looks at him. He goes a little nod. Schmitty goes.
I guess I get
Goes
my
to
own
it.
room.
He's seen weirder, I guess.
Everyone claps and laughs. The audience claps. And the sitcom audience plays a laugh track. You see Varatin kind of spread off from the rest of you and go to his own separate chambers. As
There's the wand.
There's the one.
so the 5 of you. Okay, so you and Schmitty enter one room as he just kind of gets inside, goes around to the side of the bed, puts his arms on the bed, kneels down, and just knocks out. And you see the warmth of the candle kind of slowly melting the snow that's accumulated on him. As you kind of get into the bed too, and you're starting to. At first, you were freaked the fuck out what Schmitty even is and why he's here, but you're starting to get a liking towards him.
He's
As
comfortable.
you spend some time in the ship playing music for him, and you're kind of developing a little bit of a buddy relationship with this
You're in your own
strange creature. Zanlier, who do you want?
I guess I'll wander because there's no one else.
No, there's 2 other rooms.
Can I-
1, 2. Oh yeah, no, yeah.
While
I
I'm
guess
in
you
the
two
bed,
are
like,
together.
while I'm in the room with Schmitty, can I kind of pull some of his like mass over me as like an extra blanket?
Yeah.
Well, I thought we had 3 rooms.
You do have 3 rooms.
1, 2, and then I guess
Yeah.
Yeah. So Garvin and Schmitty, he has his own room. He just goes into separately, like a separate room down the hall. As he goes,
Fancy.
kind of waves goodnight and goes into his room. So yeah, do you want Wander or Frank or Zanlier?
I was waiting for him downstairs, so I'm with Frank.
Okay,
Okay.
so you two share a room. As you go into the room, you both kind of don't really.
You have to share a room with this dumbass.
I didn't do anything to him.
You're the fucking worst.
What did I didn't do anything to him.
I don't know.
Big snowball. Yeet.
As you go, well, he missed. It was Frank that hit him.
Hell yeah.
You two kind of go into the. You two go into the room together, kind of silent, not really saying much to each other.
Okay, guys.
Well, do you want to say something to him?
He just says fuck off.
Yeah.
He just says fuck off to you. He's like, hey, no, shut the. Don't you talk to me.
I'm gonna win. Okay. Okay. You kind of go to one of the shelves on the side. You pick up this random book about Galu and ice business, and even though you don't give a
Oh.
shit, it's better than talking to someone.
Yeah.
Talking to Zan.
Talking to Zanlier.
I'm going back to my edgy phase.
We had one episode of
Like,
character
one episode
development.
of The Wanderer being chat.
Please.
However, you do see as you're reading one of the pages and kind of half paying attention, it flips on its own to another page, and you're kind of like, "What the fuck?" As you flip it back, and
Is it Misty?
it is. She goes in your ear.
What?
What are we reading?
I'm just
The Wanderer has a girlfriend now.
Air.
With the wind.
With the wind.
Fuck off, Misty.
Hey, yo, Misty!
Hey, yo,
that's
Misty,
so
what
sad.
the
See, yo, me and you were probably like partying or
Like,
something.
thanks for
I want to be.
Oh, we're vibing.
I'm showing you how to dance.
My judgment is clouded right
I think we need some space.
What the heck was that?
She kind of
Just
just sits on the bed as best as a gust of wind can sit. Just whatever is making up the solid portion of invisibility and spirituality of Misty. Just on the bed, just a cyclone on the bed. The sheets are kind of riffling a little bit. I'll wait.
Nobody puts baby in a corner.
Do I see this happening?
Yeah, you see just this gust of wind sitting on the bed next to Wander as he's reading. As you enter the room and kind of slowly close the door. You gotta go to your bed.
I'm just gonna sleep in the hallway, man.
Well, there's two beds.
I'm just gonna sleep in the hallway.
I'm just sleeping in the hallway, man. I don't deal with this.
So you kind of go and sit in your bed and you take your sheet over you and you look.
Oh, so
You can come knock on our door if you want.
I'm
The
teaching
three
him. I'm
boys.
teaching him how to dance in case we go to the tavern later tonight.
Yeah.
All right, so it's all on the hips, you see, and I'm doing like a little. I'm doing like a little two-step.
Do I hear
Like a
this in the
little
wall?
break.
Try matching him.
Hey, performance check.
Oh crap. Oh crap.
What's up?
It just sounds
What's
like.
Oh.
Do I hear this through the walls?
Huh?
Well, I got
Do you
a
hear it through the
flaccid
walls?
20.
Yeah, you hear
Oh, yeah.
Ryak's deep steps. Boom, boom, boom. What'd you
Just
get?
sounds like
Flaccid 20.
Wow.
it just-
For
it
your
sounds like
size and
just-
movement,
I
you're
just
actually
got
mimicking him rather well.
Step on the
Just
radio.
tough step.
You see your arms kind of get up and you do unnatural movements that you're not used to. You're always very stoic and accurate. You're always very stoic and gentlemanly and noble. But you kind of break through that a little bit and dance and move and groove.
So, worst comes to worst, you don't know what to do. Just stick with this move, the nice two-step. Get like your shoulders in. You want to stay loose. Stay loose and ragged. Yeah. Just feeling whatever the tune is. You know? Just like the whole in is shaking with your step. Yeah. I'm just teaching you how to dance.
No. Yeah, no,
Showing me.
you learn
I just want to kill
some dancing. Some whatever dancing.
Two-step.
You've seen the nobles dance.
yeah.
No, you gotta say it. It's your motto.
Huh?
It's your motto.
Oh no.
It just kill
Oh.
frog. Next into his binder.
He has like a hip book of some sort. He's like, all right, first person, Connor.
in real life.
You now are a little proficient in this dance. You've seen the nobles back at your castle dance before. So now you kind of, but not like that. They do a much more ball, regal dance. Yours is much more of a
Like
commoner's
jiggy with it.
commoner's gig.
Get jiggy with it.
A little jig that you do.
Do the hustle.
Yeah, do the hustle. And eventually you both sleep in your own beds and you lie down and you fall asleep for the night. Your legs hanging over the side of the bed as you are rather large. You're very nicely in the bed, just snuggled up. All these
Baby.
blankets just baby around you.
Little baby boy.
Just baby, just a little baby boy, man.
Oh!
As you all take a long rest,
Thank God.
I didn't
Apollo.
sleeping for a good 6 to 8 hours of rest.
Yay.
Wake up, you have full hit points, full spell slots, everything restored. You wake up.
Kill a dragon.
What?
What?
Why?
You wake up and it's dark outside. As you kind of, each of you step out of your rooms and greet each other in the hallway. Veratin kind of, you open up your door as you see your friends in the hallway meeting together.
Do we just move to the next day?
Yeah.
Oh, my bad. Sorry. I was
No, it's okay. You just got your long rest, so you're all good.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
We have to actually sleep on stream.
8-hour long rest.
There's probably an actual group who does that.
Yeah.
We actually passed the.
There are
fuck
people
out
that
and we
on
gotta
Twitch
wait
that
for the
sleep.
next following
I know, I
day
see.
to
Ah!
then
Blood
continue.
Rig, Blood Rig with
Yeah.
sleep 30 He come on bed. He did.
You kind of greet each other as you head downstairs. You see the gnomish man kind of just going through some papers and everything.
Good morning, dear friend. Good morning. Good morning. You have everything you need for your tavern, by the way. I know I haven't done any recent commissions yet, but is there anything you need to
Tavern.
No, good.
Tales
Just
of the
making sure.
Tavern.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Who let this guy into?
You.
All right, guys. Roll credits.
Can I mean, what are we doing now?
I'm gonna go check on my weapon.
Did? Well, yeah.
And then we should probably buy some more clothes.
I wake up and I'm just starving, so I'm just looking for food
Yeah.
anywhere.
There is a tavern next door.
Wait. So aren't we in?
You're in an inn.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
The inn and the tavern are two different buildings in
Okay.
this one.
I just heard him say tavern, so I was like, wait a minute.
Yeah,
Someone
this
else
is
did
this
that,
is
I don't know.
just a hotel,
Okay.
not a bed and breakfast.
Okay. I just kind of wander. I don't mean to
Fucking
anymore.
Winston.
No,
I
go
just
ahead.
kind of wander off. I'm gonna go get some food. If y'all want to join me, if not, it's okay.
Sure.
Let's go,
Alright.
Garvin.
I'm gonna pick up my weapon and bring it back, and then I'll.
Let's get some eggs and some.
Some bacon and some sausage and some.
Oh.
I'm into that.
Just
And I
Probably
also
not
want to hit
knowledge
the
of
armory
this.
just to make another weapon because of my leveling up.
Okay,
Because of my rapier and my dagger kind of looking ragged, so I want to make
Yeah.
another weapon.
sounds good to me. All right, you all head to the tavern first. As you head through this door,
It's a portal.
the kind of movement has this little bell inside that. Ding, 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 ding. It's very loud and it's very like bolsterous in here.
So like a convenience store. Just. Oh, you.
Well,
oh,
it's
you
more
mean-
like a
Oh
restaurant.
no, I thought you meant the bell was
Gamer.
very loud.
Yeah,
it's a fucking church bell. All right.
Ding ding.
yeah, I know, Krill, I got you.
Like the doorbells on some houses.
You see lots of different round tables and chairs. There's some booths on the side with some more like padded with some kind of animal hide on the side that are coming off of the wall. Very large reindeer head sticking out of the top of the mantle where the
Santa?
no Yo, ma. where the what is it called, the counter kind of loops around, has this perfect shape that comes together. Yeah, but it's a little more squared than the horseshoe. It goes like this, and then it goes
Oh, I see.
around.
Oh, that's upsetting.
You upset me.
You can look around. You see there are lots of people
No, I'm not.
chattering amongst each other. They're kind of clanking things together. They are moving their mugs and they're slamming with this bubbly, frothy drink kind of flying off the top. You see lots of dwarves sitting together with this kind of like bear hide cloaks and clothing on. You see a table of humans and elves and a halfling all sitting together. They look like they're wearing armor similar to your guys's. There's two elves,
Oh, wow.
a human, and a halfling. And they're all sitting together around this table. They're kind of, one of them's, the human's flipping his dagger as he just slabs it into the table, and the whole group gets up, and they all kind of look at you all, kind of give you side eye as they leave out the front of the tavern.
Copycats. They have their own shambling mound.
They have their own
Same mound.
Just Frank.
right.
It's just bootleg Frank.
Yeah.
Frank.
So when that guy stabbed the table, did he leave his dagger there, or did he take it with him?
He left it.
Okay, he left it. Okay.
Steps into the table. You hear murmuring of something. Come on,
Ooh,
get up, go out
Did
of
I
the
know those people?
No.
Okay.
I
You actually
kind of
know.
want to go
It's the bootleg version
take
of
his
us.
dagger.
The bootleg
Investigate.
version.
Yeah.
Okay.
Discount version.
It's right there.
Do I just take it?
Yeah.
Okay.
You go up to it, you look, make sure that they're gone, and you just kind of.
New weapon.
You see the hilt of this dagger is not your basic, kind of like wooden and metal. It's much more of a complete full metal that is a little bit embroidered on the side. It has this almost icy looking streak going through the side of the wood. There's metal on the top and bottom, and there's wood on the sides that is like this very nice marbled oak wood. The blade itself is a little serrated at the edge, so it can be used for really ripping through whatever you're cutting or stabbing. So yeah, that is
So I'm just kind of looking at it.
a
Like,
dagger.
okay. I just go to put it away.
Okay.
Alright,
A couple other tables. You see a table of these kind of. They're similar to leopards, but they're much taller lankier humanoid. One of them, they all look like to be snow leopards of some variety. One's more yellow, yes. One's more yellow, one's more white, like cream colored, and then one is just pure whitish gray. They all have like these black spots on them like snow leopards, and they all have this kind of leather armor on them, various knives across their belts, across them, lots of different bags and things hanging off of them, but still look like they were able to run and dash if they need to. They're all sitting there, kind of enjoying a drink. They're larger than their arms, or like their fingers are a little fatter than the thickness of their arms, almost like a puppet or something. As they grab onto their mugs and they kind of
What'd you just call me?
drink out of it. As you enter, you see in the corner there is this this instrument like area, like this stage that has multiple instruments on it, and there is a guy on there. He looks to be maybe of elf descent, but his ears are a little shorter, so more of a half elf kind of look. He's standing on the stage, and he looks very drunk, but he's singing out, slurring, singing, playing this out of tune like guitar, like small wooden guitar. And I said, toss the card to wish you a valley of a valley.
That's how that song goes.
Plenty. And
Does
everyone's
this
like,
town have a witcher?
you see the dwarves go, great for someone who sucks! And they all laugh at each other and they kind of look amongst each other. You see the cats completely ignore it. The guy at the bar is just kind of happy to have someone playing, so he's...
Why don't you take a step up there?
I was just about to say that. I want to go up and see if I can entertain the match.
Just kick him off the stage.
Bro, yeet!
So he goes, welcome, friends, as the guy behind the counter. I am Damien Gore, and this is my tavern.
Guar?
Gore.
Dave?
Dave Bautista? Of stupid fame?
See if you can play for our school. Fucking Guardians of the Galaxy.
I might do that.
Sorry, I just had it.
I was like, is that an actual cough or is that
no,
a
that's actually me
character?
dying in real life from crying.
Call an
Um,
ambulance.
You notice that the sign outside that had the DG on the mug probably stands for Damien Gore.
Oh, not Dick.
Not Dick
Giant.
Gore.
Gaines.
Giant.
Gore.
He's this very, very
I'll explain later.
No,
buff.
I understand.
very buff elf. And elves are not usually buff. But he has these ears that go back. One of them has a large, like, it looks like a clam pearl as an earring going down. He has multiple scars.
I like that.
Scars all down his arms and his hands. He's missing a finger. And he has, like, this scar across the top of his forehead.
Harry?
That look, he's been
Mark
slashed at the head.
Zuckerberg?
Oh, I love that guy.
Oh.
This hair that's been tied back into a ponytail, but it's like this platinum blonde hair that goes down into a ponytail behind him. He
So
has
Essentially, if an elf were a biker.
pretty much.
Pretty much.
He doesn't have any facial hair. He's completely shaved, but you can see the stubble that's starting to slowly grow. And then he has this cloth shirt that's like, you know those shirts that
Yeah.
that bards wear where they have a tie
Like the
instead of
ties,
buttons.
yeah.
It's like that, but it's open and a big poof of chest hair.
Oh,
Elves aren't normally that hairy, so this guy has been keeping
Right,
this
start
up
to
for a
make him
while.
He's a biker.
Just like a bush of gray hair. He has these large pecs with these slightly protruding nipples out the cloth shirt that you can see. Hey, you gotta describe the man.
You better stop right now before I get bricked
Those
up.
big boobas. And these kind of
Cosplays this character, Justin.
what?
Could you cosplay this character?
Sure, I don't mind.
You know what you need.
The funny thing, he looks like he
Just
skips
one?
leg day. As he has this-
he's
Oh
one
my
of
God.
those.
Large upper
Okay.
body and these more skinny kind of diverted
He walks
legs.
out behind the
He's
counter,
go
goes
down.
Twitch.
attractive and then he
Um, Think of the villain guy from Sanjay and Craig.
that's who I already thought about.
The guy with the
Sanjay and Craig.
buns from Sanjay and Craig. Kind of like that.
That was funny.
That was a
Garvin,
funny
why don't you,
fucking joke.
you mind letting my friend
know.
Garvin take a step up on the stage and play a little bit? He's a very talented musician.
Oh, you any good?
He's very good.
He's the best I've ever heard.
He has
Whoa.
won like 20 granules.
He has a big.
Oh.
I don't know this.
Oh, well, step up and show me what you do.
There you go. Remember, pluck with your fingers, and I'll give you guidance as I give you a little slap on the ass.
Pluck with your fingers. Okay.
So you add a D4 to your next roll.
Okay.
You kind of shamble
make it
your
count.
Scarvin. You kind of step yourself up. You see Schmitty kind of.
Hey, Schmitty's into it.
He's understanding.
I know.
His claps are more like. He vines that slap along his arms.
So do I roll both?
So go ahead and make a performance check, and you're gonna roll a D4 on top of that. So your performance should be.
It's not even like at a good tempo.
No, everyone's like weird and off and
Purposely clothing up.
funny.
Okay.
1, 2,
He's just
3,
So
4.
performance is charisma. I
1,
have plus
2,
3 charisma, so I have plus 1 with the.
Well, aren't you also proficient in it in performance?
Yes.
So you add your +2 plus your charisma modifier plus your guidance, which is a D4. So roll that D20 for me, and we'll go from there. We'll teach you how this works.
I'm a noob. I'm sorry.
That's all right.
We were all noobs at one.
So what is this?
Oh, that's very unfortunate. That's what it is.
What did you roll?
2
2.
Okay. Plus your performance.
performance
Oh no, so you just add your thingy, so
plus 3 because it's charisma.
And then +2 with the first. So that's +5.
Plus
So it's gonna be 2
3
plus 5. That's 7. He's not proficient in performance.
it doesn't seem so.
No. I'm
Oh.
not.
What?
Okay, so just +3. So that's a 5 plus the D4. What'd you roll?
2.
7.
That's a 7.
Can you at least make it like I tripped on my way up there and my loot broke or something?
Yeah, I was gonna do that.
Absolutely
Yeah.
suck.
You go up. You kind of get yourself onto the stage,
You just spin
and
wire.
you're kind of tuning as you're like moving the little knobs and the notches.
Yeah.
Like there's knobs and
Thanks.
notches on here. You move them,
Back,
and
thank you.
one of them, like you're looking at everyone clapping, and you're like, oh man, this is great. Like I feel so happy, and you do
Clang.
a little too tight and clang. Oh,
Anyone have an extra loot string?
well, do you have a flute too, or no? Was that you?
I have
Do you have a
loot.
flute
I have
or-
an entertainer's kit.
Okay. Do you have
What's
any
in there?
other instruments on you? There are instruments back there.
Yeah, I was gonna ask if I could use one of those.
Yeah. So you kind of take your lute and you put it away,
Give him guidance
and
again.
you kind of laugh a little bit, play it off. He goes, "That was a good joke. Let's see how you play."
You're gonna do great. I'll give you guidance again and a little slap on the ass.
You run up to the stage and you run back.
Because I have it's touch. I have to touch you to give it to you.
Look at that piece of meat.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Good job.
That was so
Ah.
cool.
Okay, let's do this.
So do I roll again?
Yes.
A little duty in his pants.
Oh, I rolled a
All right, try this again. Roll a d20.
Let me try this one.
You pick up a loot from the back. He goes, "Don't break this one."
I was acting.
Or was I? Roll that d20.
You're doing great.
What do you get?
3.
What the fuck happened, man?
Hey
You're
man.
supposed to be the bar.
So that's 6, and then roll your d4.
I don't even wanna roll this.
Roll your
You got this,
d4.
you got this, you got this.
What should be a 1?
Please get a 4.
It's a 3?
That's a 9 this time.
A little
Can we
better.
give him the help action by our claps from earlier?
Yeah, help action.
If I actually
Yeah.
sing "Toss a Coin to Your Witcher," can I?
Yes.
Because I love that
If
song.
you sing along to him, let's
Okay.
play it.
Oh wait, I don't know all the words.
No, it's okay. Just hum it. I don't care.
Hold on.
Sing it as Frank though.
Oh yeah, I'm going to.
Oh, yeah, I'm
Well, I'm not singing on stream. I'm not singing on stream.
No, I'm dead ass.
Oh my
Okay,
god.
Because he's gonna help you by singing that. So then you make another roll.
Make
I got
another
you.
roll?
No, I'm gonna help you.
Yeah, make another one because this is gonna be your advantage. So roll the d20 one more time.
Please?
If you fail this, I'm quitting the game. You can't. There's no way.
Can I roll it?
I'm bringing out the special dice.
All right, here we go. Come on.
Alright, you got
So what
this.
did you rolled a 3 on your thing last time, right? So that would be the guidance for this. So it's a +3, +3,
Nice.
Oh, 14.
14 plus 3 is 17. Plus 3 from the d is a flaccid 20.
Flaccid 20.
You
Yay!
got it.
All right, now we have to sing.
All right,
No.
as you kind of you see he's struggling to find where to start, playing on his lute. You fucking kidding me?
Jump gun.
What's wrong?
It's the song he's playing.
I'm trying to find this.
Still right along.
Start it over. This sucks.
You should play the Dues version of the song.
I don't even care anymore. I can't even find a loop version. I'm so depressed right now. I really hate this.
Pass me the lyre, I'll play
Just
it
put
right now.
big
It's
Scottish
not.
man.
It's not tuned.
Awesome.
Anyway, he kind of you strum along as you sing to him, and you find with every note that Franck sings, you are able to match it on the lute, and you finally give this beautiful performance as when you finish up, the entirety of the tavern just looks in awe like that was actually really, really incredible. That was a beautiful performance from both of you. And as you're singing, you kind of get a little like excited as you jump on the stage with him and you start singing out more, and you start playing more, and you play. Exactly.
Oh, Valley of I'm like on my knees. Oh, Valley of Plenty. Whoa.
You're strumming like.
Just
And
microphone and like no one knows where he He's just ripping it really hard. He's like,
you don't even have this in the time period. What the
No
fuck?
speakers, he's just screaming into a stick or something.
Just a goblet in my hand, just
fucking stick.
I'm just headbanging to.
And you finish, and the dwarves are like. The Tabaxis clap their mutton hands. That was great! Woo! 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 I loved it! Woo! That was amazing!
What's Smitty doing?
Smitty is just, he was like kind of sitting there and just, he looked like he was enjoying it fully. And he sees other people clapping and he kind of scans the room and,
Social cues. He's picking up social cues. Let's go.
Our little big boys.
You know he's learning.
Now we gotta teach him how to date.
he's trying to match the guy behind the counter screaming.
Dude, this is the main
Oh, he's-
character of our
Dude, he
campaign.
sounds like he just sounds like a giant pigeon.
It's Chewbacca.
It's Chewbacca.
Hey everybody, I'm back! So, as he kind of finishes up, everyone kind of claps him to get back. You see the Tabaxis all come up to you, and they all drop about 3 coins onto the floor in front of your feet as you pick up 9 gold for your performance. And Franck, they drop you a little bit too as you help them play as well. So you get 7 gold.
7,000 gold.
How did you even get it this stupid?
70?
No, 7.
Okay, I was like 70
You
gold.
feel you were a little homesick, but you start to feel a little more at home with how the king was super bolsterous and how Kiltar would kind of try to keep things a little in place. You feel a little more at home than you did just traveling over seas and over swamps and ice. You, my foot. I did that. My foot.
Yes.
No, it's okay. I understand. That's your fault.
Yes.
Well, Garvin, you're pretty good on the
Damien
loose.
Gore.
Damien.
Very, very good.
I go up to Damien Gore. Damien Gore, my handsome friend.
Even or.
Oh, is that Veratin I see?
Yes, it is.
Gracious.
I know. Can you
Maybe
believe
even
whether
better.
or not these adventures I found that just performed are the people I wish for you to celebrate a huge, fantastic feast with? Like, you think you could arrange something to where these new generation of heroes, they are fantastic from what I heard from many other continents of this world. I've been doing quite a number.
Now you roll well.
I'm taking names.
Now you roll well.
Arrange something with
Right.
our townsfolk to do a little bit of celebration to these guys' heroic adventures to better future and protection until a new era comes.
Make a persuasion check.
Oh.
You are. Thanks, babe.
No, just read the bottom.
Yeah, on my bed. It's coming off the bottom.
Thanks.
You can throw it on my bed.
Classic 20.
Stupid
That's a
question.
point.
What does Zaraman's top do again?
Huh?
I still have Zaraman's top from the last time I was
Oh,
here.
that's
a
up
month
to
ago.
you. I mean, that's just the top that spins forever.
Oh.
So if you ever want to use it, it just spins forever.
You spin me right around.
Yeah. Sure, yes, I would love to do that. Of course. Okay. Connor, under the bed, on the side.
What's under the bed?
Okay. My monsters that haunt me daily. The trauma from my past failures in life.
Monster.
Yes, of course. I would love to do that for you.
Wonderful, wonderful.
It will take a little bit of preparation. I have to get my best cooks in the back to make a huge celebration feast, but I think we can do that.
Me too. I'm just getting super excited because I just
Yeah.
played one, everyone clapped, and I'm just like, I just hear you say cooks, and I go,
Food.
so hungry.
Well, great, my friends. I will cook a fantastic feast for you. You see him run like a jogger back behind, and he just yells some shit. Cook the best you've ever cooked, or I'll kill you! And he comes back around. He comes back around. He comes back around the counter. Gracious! They will do it with a kind heart.
Yeah, with a kind heart.
This
Death
guy is
over their
Gordon
heads.
Ramsay.
Frog is horrified.
You do hear him scream that. in the
Damien
back.
Gore is secretly
Or I'll
fucking
kill you.
Gordon Ramsay?
That's the second time that sentence has made me
Do
laugh.
you guys remember the scene in The Little Mermaid when the chef goes to the back of the ship?
Yes.
It just reminds me of that.
Yes, Chef Louis.
The real
Um,
one is what you're-
You guys kind of sit down around. While you wait for the food, is there any discussion you'd like to have? Any information about anything so far that you would like to discuss?
You're looking at me like there's something that I'm forgetting.
No. I'm genuinely just curious if you guys wanted to talk about anything. Because if not, I'll just I'll skip by and get to the food. But if there's anything you want to talk
I
about?
want to try to repair the.
Pretty fast
Did,
travel,
did I
Caleb.
did I break their loot as well?
No.
Just
Good.
yours.
I broke my own,
You broke your own, but theirs is fine.
but I rolled bad on that second roll.
But you had advantage on it because he gave you the help action. So
Yeah,
that flash of 20 knocked out your 9.
Oh, okay.
So you can, yeah, go ahead and make a tinker check. So that's just your, you're a bard. Is bards proficient with tinkers too? No, they're
I
not.
can do it. I'm a rock gnome.
Gnomes are.
Gnomes are. If you want him to do it, he'll have
I can fix it.
proficiency in
Sure. Can I use bardic inspiration on this?
it. You can.
I see that.
You kind of, you point out, you give the loot over to Franck.
Yeah,
You
I
go,
can fix it.
you kind of sing him a little ditty.
Self-guidance too.
Fixing the loot, fixing the loot. Now I am fixing the loot. And you get a bardic inspiration.
I put my goggles on.
Do I need to roll anything? or-
No, he's going to roll. He's going to fix it for you.
Okay.
So you get bardic inspiration on top of it. So your tinker's check is just going to be your d20 plus your dex plus your proficiency bonus plus your
Oh no!
bardic
I
inspiration
need my loot.
I'm gonna use guidance.
plus your guidance. So now you just have a great roll.
22.
That's enough.
Yes. He just magically
like,
repairs
just
my
barely.
loot.
What's mine? Just fusing it together.
I can do. What did he?
Oh, he was
Little
fixing his
little
loot.
welding torch.
I'm
You take
tweaking
it. You're
back.
tweaking it. You take these little like these little forceps that you have in your little pack, and you take it around. And you start to string it around. You take it. You tie it. You take a little piece of like this kind of. Ever heard of sovereign glue?
Yeah.
You take a little bit of that, dab it into your finger, and place it over it. Boom, boom, boom. You take this kind of plier-like thing, and you tighten it a little bit, and you and it's perfect to give it right back to you.
There you go.
Thank you.
Of course, just for you.
I just strum it to kind of hear what it sounds like again. After that long time of it being broken.
It's right back to where it has
So,
to
how
be.
long have you been playing music?
I forget how old I am. Like IRL, this is bad. I'm super old.
Yeah.
Cannot remember how old. I think I'm like 280. I think I still need to read more. What is considered young for a dwarf?
Anything under 100.
100. Been playing since I was about 102.
And how old are you now?
280.
Dang, I'm a human.
Dang, I'm a human.
I don't live that long.
I'm
You're
hummus. I'm a hummus.
I'm a hummus.
You're not a human. You're not a human.
I'm talking to him. He's
Oh,
human.
I'm sorry.
Any tips anyone
I'm
can
human.
give me, I'll take.
I am.
Tips on how to play, tips on things
I
to do
am not
better.
good with that type of thing.
You see,
I turn into animals, so.
Like, I'm a
I
furry
like,
man.
I like penguins.
I'm a fur.
I'm a furry man. I don't know anything about
I got a fat dick and no friends.
I'd actually take a fat dick.
No wonder his bio.
I don't know what to tell you.
It's funny because you're fat.
You're gonna look at me with your mommy issues and you're gonna make fun of me, my friend?
Not the Lysol.
Talking about his fat dick.
Fat dick and no friends.
I think that's
issues.
shocking.
And mommy issues.
Well,
Will, please Please, not the Lysol.
Well, okay, it wasn't that funny. I thought it was pretty good.
It wasn't that funny.
Not the fat dick.
I don't understand anything.
Man, I
You
wish
see-
I was the one.
You see fires behind. You see fires kind of come from behind as you hear some distant yell. You can't make out what Damien is screaming, but there's like fires just going over his screams. Faster! What the? Are you talking again? As the door opens back up, ding, 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 and you see the group of people from earlier, halfling, human, 2 elves. Now they have a dragonborn with them.
It's time, dog.
These fucking guys.
You see, they kind of come back, and they walk up to
Oh,
your
come
table.
on, you know it is.
The 5 of them walk up to your table. Are you? The human steps up.
No, absolutely not.
Are you perhaps my children? No. The human steps up to your table, kind of puts his hand down. He has like a ring on almost every finger of gold, silver variety. Puts his fingers down. This blonde, messy hair, this freckled face, and this fat nostrils
Oh, it's my
with these
fault.
very thin lips.
Ginger?
No, I just said blonde. I just said blonde. I just said blonde. Yeah.
He said freckles, and I just think of Freckly.
Frickles?
from-
Freckly.
Freckly.
Frickles.
What do you have? I have
I
Frickles.
don't remember his name.
I love that guy. He steps up to you.
Good character.
He doesn't look intimidating,
Oh, man.
but he also doesn't look friendly. Are you all adventurers?
Of course.
Was this the
Depends
guy
who's
that I just
asking.
took the dagger off the table from? Is this the same person?
Same
that
guy.
stabbed the dagger?
Same
Okay.
guy.
Depends who's asking.
Me. Us.
Okay. I got that down, guys. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah.
You do know that when it comes to the town of Freya, there can only be one adventuring party, right?
Oh, Jesus. Alright. I'm just taking my sword out now. I'm just like, alright, okay, fine. Let's,
I don't
You.
want any deal with the Pokemon.
I turn around.
You
and I-
pompous bitch. I'll wipe the floor with your ass right now.
I don't think you remember my name, do you?
oh, for
Who gives a shit?
Exactly. You don't know who I am.
Oh, I know who you are.
You do. Do you?
You and your stupid party of friends don't know where they are. These are not what you look like. Came in here, decided to take over as the adventuring party. That's our job.
You pompous. You pompous bitch. You pompous bitch. That's his opening statement. His opening line is "you pompous bitch."
I love them.
You see standing behind them, these 2 elves seem to be a boy and a girl twins. They have this long platinum hair, kind of like the elves outside, these bright shiny blue eyes. One's a boy with this scraggly platinum hair. Another one's a girl with this braid that splits into 2 braid like pigtails, very long down her. They're just standing like this with their white cloaks and their blue pendant necklaces. You see the dragonborn, this white dragonborn, green emerald eyes, kind of stares. He's the only one who doesn't look angry. He's just kind of like,
Just kind of
you picked me up for this? And you see the halfling. It's just like, he looks like a bear cub. He's very hairy, very sharp teeth, very like pointed in nose, and these big eyes. You took our job. You took our job.
Is that the one that's talking to me?
It's a little halfling. No, the one that's talking to you is still just staring you down.
Look.
Daggers at you.
We're gonna be on our way, so why don't you and your party go out, and then we'll be leaving pretty
Yeah,
soon.
look, you pompous.
We're
bitch.
We're just passing through. We don't
We're
mean
passing.
we don't mean any harm at all. We won't even be here for more than another day or
Oh,
two.
you're just gonna bite to eat, and then if you keep.
But you're the talk of the town now.
Of course.
And
we're-
our reputations are on the line.
Of course, we're amazing.
No, hey, I have a. I got.
I don't even know who
You
you
irrelevant
are.
piece of shit.
Taylor wants to fight.
Sandler is
What
fights.
kind
Into hell.
Like I I knew he was gonna be hostile, but he just cracked that off the bat.
Just buds.
No, hang on. He's talking to you guys directly, and then all of a sudden he just turns his head. You pompous bitch! Snaps to me. You pompous bitch!
Alright, of course.
I do have a problem with you guys. Like I just said, you come in here. If you're gonna take our jobs, take the people that are talking to us. That's a problem.
How old are you?
What does that matter?
You sound like a little boy.
And you look like a goblin. Ugly ass motherfucker. God damn.
What did you call me?
You are what I called you.
What'd you?
You are what I called you.
Say it again.
Ugly,
Say it.
little, rascally,
Say it.
disgusting goblin.
Come here!
Oh my god, put that away.
I sprawl out onto the table, trying to choke him.
Hold on.
I'll kill you!
He comes back a little bit. He pulls his sword out. I'll stab you to the head right now. I'll stab you. I don't care.
Are we? Wait, we're fighting these guys, right?
Yeah, can
I
grab
gotta block his sword with my rapier.
Okay.
Come on, say it again! Say it one more time!
You make a roll to hit. You two
Can
make
I
a.
grab him and then grab his sword?
I didn't get to say what I was gonna
Big
say!
enough to. Can I like put a hand on
Yeah,
his wrist and then a hand to stop him?
Yeah, make a dex check to
I
quickly
didn't
react.
get to say
What do I need to
Dex
do?
check.
I didn't get to say what I was gonna say to him before, we were having the pompous bitch conversation. I didn't get to say what I was gonna say to him.
Wait, give me a second.
Okay.
Oh, and he's helping me stop the guy with
Yeah,
the
I
sword.
gotta
advantage on
block
that
his
one.
sword
We're
out of the
stopping them
way.
together.
Advantage on the dex check.
Okay.
Or I'll have him stop. I'll help him.
You grab
stop
Frank
him.
by his leg and just pull him.
I got
As-
19 to hit.
19 to hit.
To hit.
Okay, so you're pulling him back.
I'm using primal savagery.
Alright, you have advantage, so please.
No,
roll
it's
higher.
not worth it.
Oh, roll again.
Yeah.
I'll cast Afflict if we got
But how old does this guy look?
30.
Darn, dude.
Yeah, he looks like
He looks younger than Ten Rinkin.
Yeah.
Ten Rinkin's
He
31.
looks like a little kid.
little baby.
Or maybe like 25 to
But he called me a
30.
goblin.
Yeah, no,
That's
no,
unacceptable.
yeah,
Yeah,
we're
gonna stop.
Yes,
Okay, because I was helping him.
because he beat him.
Yeah, because I was helping him stop him with this hand. I was gonna try and stop him.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
grab
I'm
his
grabbing
wrist,
onto his
your
leg.
whole arm going like just around his wrist fully. He's kind of like pulling forward as you're blocking it. You see the rapier kind of.
I'm gonna tell you to take it outside.
Your rapier, Garvin.
Okay, that's all I'm gonna say. Let's
Garvin,
take it outside.
Your rapier smacks as the
Because I
sword
wanna
goes in
kill
the
them
air a
too.
little bit,
Yes, me too.
off kilter. What did you get to stop him?
15 to stop him.
He got a 19.
Gosh darn you rolled
Oh,
high.
and you got a one over me.
So you see, like originally his hand doesn't hit him, but as he puts his hand out, these nails come out and just slice at his face. Roll damage.
Oh yes, let's go.
We're about to do a tavern brawl
Let's
for
go.
real.
As you look, you see the
I wanted
elves.
to pick up my
They
weapon.
both pull out
Cap it.
crossbows
Come on,
and
cap
start
it.
to ready them.
Yeah, 15 damage. Yes.
Oh my god. Okay, let me write this down.
I almost capped it.
Just
one shot.
I almost did
could
max
I have picked
damage.
it up before
Oh,
my
God.
weapon beforehand?
Where does my talking
What's up?
played?
If we're fighting, could
What-
I have picked up my
It's
weapon
just
after
in
the
my.
shot?
I want to say my line. I was gonna
Just-
say my
just-
line.
Yeah,
Say
you,
what
I'll
you're
say that
gonna
you
say.
picked it up
Chill
before
out.
you
I gotta
went
wait
to the
until it's
tavern.
done
You just
with
picked
this
it up.
stuff.
I'm guessing
Remove
Now you know how a voice actor feels. I just
3
want to
gold
say
from
my
your
line.
inventory.
I want to say my line.
Yeah.
I said
guess
I'm
when
gonna get
he calls
paid.
us,
I was gonna actually say my line, but then he.
They
Like,
shoot out of his
He's
hand,
like, yeah.
like Wolverine.
So like after that, can I write my
You
weapon?
Yep.
pompous bitch.
Pump this bitch. I was gonna have a good follow up after that line, and I was like, oh, and then I didn't get to say it. And he answered.
That was rude.
Oh my gosh, that was amazing.
That is one of your best lines you have ever made ever.
Pompous bitch.
I honestly thought he was yelling
I'm
at Zane
doing-
for real. I was like, what did he do?
I'm also
No,
doing.
no, no,
I'm
no.
also doing non-lethal.
I got
Not an
really
action.
worried. I was like, what?
I just want to fuck him up. I don't want to kill him. Non-lethal damage.
Okay, no, that's okay.
Non-lethal damage.
Just.
You just behead him and he just falls. Just who's the pompous
Oh, look
bitch
at
now?
Intimidating damage. You hit him and he turns into a bitch.
You see the two twins, the twins, the elf twins in the back are ready in crossbows, and you see, as you scratch his face, his eyes go from whatever brown they are to blazing red. And you see the halfling jumps on the table and goes to bite at you, and the white-skinned dragonborn has this frost that enters his nose as his mouth opens. That's where it ends. No!
Dang it!
God, I checked the time. It's like 3:25. Am I off?
Yeah, that's-
No.
Dang it!
Darn, I think we can kill him in half an hour.
We
Yeah, we
could.
could
We could.
totally wipe the.
I'm 100% gonna turn into a gorilla and just beat down on him.
So yeah, now you learn that there's more than one adventuring party in a world.
I know.
They're relevant.
So yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching episode 9. Very happy to have our special guest on. Very happy to have Will back. And we will be back next week with the same group. And we're going to find out what happens with this tavern brawl and where the story takes us from there. So, thanks for watching.
Thank you for
Remember to
Thanks.
like and subscribe for more
Almost
content.
savagery, man.
And we love you guys. See you later.
later.
Bye,
Bye.
guys.
Bye.
You pompous. Bro, that was so funny.
God
You pompous bitch.
damn.
Oh wait,
Oh my
for
lord.
good measure.
I didn't get to say my lines.
Was it?
Nothing you ever would say would top that.
As soon as he called, I knew. You know too.
Are you kidding?